The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All Hallows Eve. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross. And who the hell is that?
Thought we were all dressing up for Halloween.
Oh, are
today.
you dressing up?
Apparently, it was just Maggie and Perloff.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, are you? Oh God, I just realized something. Looking at the YouTube, I'm wearing. Did not plan this.
What?
This is not the color I should be wearing today.
Trying to go with Dodger Blue to celebrate that World Series. You are a big fan.
I just realized that. Wow. Yuck.
We'll just say you lost a bet.
This. I have lost bets. I think I'm going to lose the Raider bet, though.
No, that's safe.
Or out. Coming up at 6:44. Good morning, everybody, and a happy Halloween. So, who are you, Chris?
Are you serious?
No, I just want to hear you say it.
Jason, you tell him.
I'll let you tell him. Sure outfit.
Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. I know what freshly squeezed orange juice is. I know John Cassidy is, or David Cassidy. I think R.I.P., right? Did David Cassidy die?
Yeah.
Oh, he died in a bad way.
Did he? Oh, yeah. Okay.
He was squeezed.
I mean, you're not lying.
I think I just remembered how it happened, and that I'm moving on. Who is that? That's a wrestler, right?
Yeah.
Okay. WCW. What?
WCW doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, all right.
Who's
who's the one, AMA or NRA, or what's the one you like now that came in with the guy?
AEW?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, did you go to that?
Yeah.
How were your seats? I never
Amazing.
asked you. Were they good?
I mean, I sent you pictures and stuff.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, they were great. I'm glad they hooked you up. I just hope we still get hooked up for PBR, even though Kirk left.
I'm sure you will.
Oh, Kirk said that he's making sure that you're going to the AEW show when they come to SAC.
He said that?
Yeah. And then I think I said, I'll take his ticket if he can't make it.
I mean, I would, the only way I would go is if somehow I was able to do something just completely off the wall there. Like if they let me do some Pat McAfee type thing, I'd probably do it just to do it.
And hang out with freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You would do what Pat McAfee does?
Yeah, didn't he do the thing where like some guy kicked him in the nuts and then he spit the water out and fell?
Pat McAfee like wrestled.
Yeah,
he's doing like backflips and stuff.
I don't want to wrestle, but I'd get body slammed. That's fine. As long as it was like the nice body slam where I don't really get hurt.
Hey, Jason, remember the last person in this exact studio?
No.
That said that they would like a wrestling move put on them?
This is not, no. Let me say, no, I know what you're talking about. That's not this. No, I don't want anything. This is not me saying it's fake or it wouldn't hurt or go. No, this is me saying if it was.
I believe you said I would get body slammed just as long as it's not one of those ones that hurt.
Yeah. Like if they did the thing where it looks like I'm getting body slammed, but really it's rehearsed and honestly it's just like me bouncing a little bit. Like I would do that. If it's like
that's a thing that doesn't exist.
Oh, well then no body slam. It has to be something that looks wrestly, but involves zero pain whatsoever. I would do that. Like if there's a way to get hit with a chair, but it's like a fake chair, I would do that.
They're real chairs.
But if you know, if it's one of them,
I think you're talking about a movie set. You want to be on a movie set.
That's fine. Yes. It has
So
to be
make the movie.
right. Yes. Or like maybe they hit me with like a fake stun gun. And it looks like a fake one. Like it's like a little thing that goes pop, but like, and then the little stickies stick to me, but there's no electricity.
And how would you sell it?
And then it's up to me to sell it.
How would you do it?
Well, I would convulse a lot and then fall down.
I don't know if I believe you.
And I'd spit out water. Just like Pat McAfee.
All it is to get you to spit out
I just want to spit out the water.
What if you just do a spit take?
I would do that too.
Okay.
Maybe if I could be a guest commentator, maybe I would do that.
There you go.
I just I don't know. Because then I end up taking my kid. But which kid would be the funny one, actually? You think I'd take Mason? Honestly, though, I could see Avery very much enjoy. She'd be like, they're so good at their athletics. It's amazing. It's not real. Oh, I brought in some. I did bring in more. A lot of grapes today.
Nice size
I
grapes.
also brought in some black licorice.
Oh, okay.
Wow, you're the popular person on Halloween.
So I forget, aren't one of you not black licorice people? Or do you both eat black licorice?
I like black licorice.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Oh,
I mean, it's not a preference,
Yeah.
but I would eat it. Yeah.
I like it looks like you got the good stuff. That's the thing.
This is the good. This is
That's what I'm a fan
the
of.
best to me.
thick rope.
It's yeah,
No.
it's a big thick rope of black licorice.
Ooh, that's got a fragrance.
It really
I can
does.
smell it already.
Yeah, to me the best licorice is it comes in a yellow box and it's called Panda. It's the kind of black licorice my dad had when I was a kid. You can't really it's hard to find, but Wiley Wallaby.
Wiley Wallaby.
Yeah, that's
How have the Australians become super good at making licorice?
because I think maybe like it grows in the outback or something. Like it grows a lot down there. Although I've seen licorice like plants up here.
Made
It's like
from real kangaroo.
Yeah, 100%.
Crikey.
And look, it's a pouch.
Is this your way of saying Ben Simmons is on his way to Sacramento?
Oh, the Australian thing. I'm not. Believe me, I don't think I'm not following his progress. He took a day off for whatever management, and then he played yesterday, and the Nets 119-106 victory in Memphis. Hello.
Ooh.
Yeah, 8 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, 1 steal on 4 of 5 shooting. People say Ben Simmons can't shoot. Remember that? I'm old enough to remember when they say he can't shoot. Yeah, he's shooting 58.8% this year. Oh, boy, that's an outlier. Oh, you mean his career high of 56.1%? Went to Black Angus last night.
Yeah, how was it?
Okay, so I have a question. I have a question for the room. And good morning to everybody on the YouTube. And good morning, everybody on the text line. And good morning to everybody listening and not YouTubing or text lining. We appreciate you. We really do. So remember yesterday when we had the conversation about how when Scott Howard Cooper yelled at me when I was a kid, and it was the whole like words carry weight. So here's my predicament. Always honest, always transparent, always real.
When you were a kid, it was like 4 years ago.
I know, right? Yeah. It was no, not that time when I first broke it.
Gotcha.
Should I share my experience? Okay, you've got a restaurant chain that is dwindling with people that work there, and that is their jobs. And do I share my experience honestly and transparently, or do I just skip over it? Because if you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. And I know that I'm kind of saying it.
You're already telling us.
Right, but like, I mean, specifics, like how the night went and why, or do I just say, hey, you know what? It was Mason's birthday. We had a great time.
Does it add to the story?
Did the birthday boy have a great time?
Did he try his hardest?
You never know. Did he try his best? Did he have fun? Yes. The most important thing is the birthday boy had fun and he enjoyed his meal.
There you go. Success.
That is a success. That was the number one thing, and that was accomplished. But it was kind of a sad experience too. Like, I love Black Angus. Black Angus and I go way back.
When was the last time you went to Black Angus?
About 4 years ago, 3 years
Really?
ago. Yeah, with my wife and I every once in a while we'll get one of them. Black Angus is great.
Oh, because it's a reminder of your first
yes,
nice date.
and we'll get the little mail thing where it's like, hey, try the wagon wheel sampler and the campfire feast, which is exactly what we all did last
Bend
time.
over, because here comes a gravy train.
No. That's not in the advertising at all.
Oh, I got that from Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, I think you did.
I've got a different flyer.
and that's what we did. And we did the whole thing where like we got that. And there's another thing Black Angus is great at. We got a Groupon and for the special. So like we made it happen. Okay. The waiter was he was a super nice guy. Like just the exact type of waiter you'd want, right?
Was he the guy that would kneel down at the table to get everybody?
Although Avery said she saw that, I guess there's this thing where like some waiters will, if there's room, they'll sit down with you and take your. Is that is a thing?
Oh, I've seen that before.
Oh God, please don't. Yeah. No, that's weird. And not. It's not like an ew, stay away from me. It just seems awkward. I don't know.
Did he write down the orders?
He wrote down the orders.
Okay.
And then so we each got the appetizer special, but instead of the appetizer special, they brought out 8 potato skins. And I was like, do I say something?
Those are good.
They are great, and you're supposed the appetizer the wagon wheel sampler is like potato skins and chicken tenders and fried zucchini, and something else. And
you got 4 of those?
No, what I'm saying is instead of bringing out.
No, I know, but was the original order everybody got that?
Yeah, like no. It's the wagon wheel sampler is for 2 people.
Got it.
So Melissa and Avery, and then myself and Mason, because we were on that side of the table. So they ordered a wagon wheel sampler. We ordered a wagon wheel sampler, but it turned into 8 potato skins.
Got it.
So so then like you guys, I'm like a psycho about complaining. I don't like doing it because I'm afraid of what will happen. So it was like, but he was a super nice waiter. So I was like, it was the nicest way possible. So I was like, hey, because he came back, he's like, is everything okay? I was like, hey, this is totally cool. Like we ordered the wagon wheel sampler. Is there any way we could just like get the rest? And he's like, oh my God, you did. I'm sorry. I was like, no, don't worry about it. Totally happens. Like you're busy. Totally cool. And so I was like, we got the potato skins. Just give us less of whatever. Like we got 2 more potato skins than we should have. Like it was totally fine. And then so that happened. And then when they brought out our food, I don't know what the steak orders were because everyone got a steak, right? That's part of the campfire feast. Not only did nobody get the steak they ordered, the cut, but nobody ordered the cuts that they gave us. So like I think the prime rib. My son and Melissa got the New York strip. I forget what Avery, she might have gotten the chicken. She had the fish, but they all were ribeye steaks, which great steak. I'm a strip guy, but if a ribeye is right there for me. But, and you know what? We were like, you know what? It's cool because we knew what would have to happen. If we said, first off, that would be the second time I feel like complained.
Yeah.
And then also they'd have to throw the steaks away. Like you can't hold that for somebody else. And so we're like, you know what? These are good. We'll go with this. Stuff happens. So here's where we get to the part where
0 for 2.
Here's where we get to the part.
Now, did you say like, hey, this isn't what we ordered, but this is completely cool.
Nope.
We will 100% take.
Might
this.
as well complain if I do that because then now the person's really.
Well, I'm thinking more of a check at the end.
So
of the situation.
I'm getting to that because that's the important part of the story. This is where everybody's got to be honest and ask yourself if I did the right thing and if you would have done the same thing, because I don't know. We got the check. I think I don't remember what it was. I think the Groupon was something like it's $60 each, or not each, but per pair. So $60 gets you the wagon wheel sampler and the campfire feast and your drinks and all that, which, you're saving a good $15-20, right? So we get that. Mason and I, Avery and Melissa get theirs. Okay. So that's 60 and 60, tax, tip, whatever. We get the check. Check is $27.94. It's $27.94.
Ooh.
Right. So I have 3 choices in my opinion here. Choice 1.
Okay, go over your choices and then think about what I do because I always do this in this situation, but go ahead.
Choice 1 is I say nothing, pay the check, tip the guy 20% of $27.94. Let's round it up to 30. So that would be what, $6. So I write out, 30, 35, $36. I'm out the door. That's choice one. Choice two, I don't say anything. I pay the check and I tip the guy like what? So it would have been around $130. So I tipped the guy like basically exactly the same amount as the check, like $25, $30. I tipped the guy $30 on a $27 check to make sure he gets his, and then I'm out the door. Okay. Choice three is I say, hey, I think you've made a mistake on the check. This should not be $27.94. And then they go, oh, sorry. And then they go and they correct it and you pay the whatever it is. I can't think of another choice, or choice four. You just walk out and don't do anything. I mean, those
Which would be wild.
Yeah, I feel like those are the three legitimate choices. Okay. So what would you do?
Which one do you think I do?
I think you do choice three.
No.
You do choice two.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you would do choice two, of course, because you'd make sure that the worker's taken care of and screw the corporation.
Correct.
Okay. Jason?
Dine and dash.
Dine and dash.
No. I probably would bring up what's going on with the check.
That's what I did. I don't know if that's the right decision, but it just felt like the right decision, but I don't know if it felt like the right decision.
Then what happened?
Oh, he was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, well, don't be sorry. You just tried,
I'll be sorry because you got my order wrong twice.
Yeah. Well, it was more like you could have said, like, this is like Monopoly, like bank makes error in your favor. And then he did something that I thought was really, really cool. He said, you know what? I just don't feel right. You're being honest here. I don't feel right. And I was like, I get it. And thank you for offering, but we just want to pay what we were supposed to be charged. That's all. No more, no less. We don't want any favors, but whatever, like no problem. And so that happened. And we tipped him on the, what the actual check was. And we were out the door and it was fine. I think I just left with a little bit of some sadness. Like that chain's struggling. And there's, look, it's not 100,000 jobs connected, but there's enough. And I just wonder how, there was maybe 3 couples in there.
What did the bill read? The drinks?
The
samplers?
Dude, here's what's weird, man. It read everything correctly because I went down the itemization. It read everything correctly, but they over the Groupon when they entered it, it over deducted. So instead of it being like,
could you have read the Groupon wrong?
Could I have? No, because then it would be like. We're not getting it for like $12.50 a piece, like regularly $50 or whatever. It wasn't that. And they corrected it back. It should have been, and it was $120 plus tax. I think it ended up being like $130 something. And then that was that. And also felt like too, it was like one of those moments with like we went over it with the kids and we asked the kids what should we do, and they both unanimously, it's not their money, so they both unanimously agreed on the choice we made. So it was like a teaching moment, but also it's our money, not theirs. So who knows in the future? All right.
Melissa's like, start the car.
Yeah, exactly. Melissa's already on the way out the door. But you know what? All in all, two things happened. Number one, we had a great time. Number two, I do enjoy that place. It's just, I don't know.
Did they sing for him?
No.
You didn't embarrass him?
I wanted to. They had literally one waiter on the floor. It would have been just him. Maybe a cook.
Man, can he sing?
And I honestly felt like as great as it would be to embarrass Mason, the poor waiter would have just been like, fine, happy Mason birthday.
He probably is like, feels like a birthday. Just gonna throw some potato skins at them.
You always did birthdays really well. I know we got a break, and they're not here anymore. Is Benihana. Benihana always did really great birthdays. I miss. We get Benihana or a Benihana adjacent in this area.
Yeah, Tokyo Steakhouse.
Is that a thing? Or is that real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
they do the teppanyaki. Is what it's called. The throw it in the air, the egg, and all that. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. We'll take a break when we come back. It's a crap show today. I'm not gonna lie. Usually we say we got like a big, nice. Let's be a crap show. We'll get through it though, because we got Dodgers won. I'm with you, Jason. I don't want to talk about it. It also happens to be on a day where we can't really mush it out because Kings haven't played. We haven't had football in a few days. We'll do our best to talk as little about it as possible.
Let's mush it.
Let's mush it out. We'll take a break. We'll come back right after this word from Gonzalez Law. It's leading off next.
Trying to find out where to catch your favorite team's games?
Are you a fan of the Kings, Niners, and the NFL? Well, Sacktown Sports has you covered.
Touchdown! San Francisco! It's all on his shoulders. Cox rocks. He fires for the win. He's got the triple.
Catch all your Kings, Niners, and NFL games all year long on Sacktown Sports and sacktownsports.com.
Nice catch. Hey there. Let me tell you about the law offices of Jonathan Gonzalez right here in downtown Sacramento, and he's here to help you out. He is local. He is an attorney here that can help you in whatever situation you might be in. Maybe there was something that's following you from your past, something that is keeping you from doing some things that you would like to do, and you'd like to get that removed from your record. Well, he does expungements. He can do those. He can help get that off your record and help you get your life kind of back on track. Maybe it's criminal defense, sexual harassment, wrongful termination, auto accident. The whole point is he is here to help, and he's been very successful helping people for a long time. In fact, he remained undefeated from 2016 through 2019 in jury trials. His case preparation and attitude have resulted in life-changing results for thousands of his clients, and you could be one as well. So 916-304-9187 is the phone number. You can look him up at saclegaldefense.com. Again, local right here in our community, and has a great track record. Someone you can trust, someone that will work with you, and someone that wants to help you out. Again, it's the law offices of Jonathan Gonzalez, 916-304-9187.
Sacramento State football this Saturday at 6 versus Portland State. Get your tickets at hornetsports.com.
Let's do it. Leading off, the 3 top stories in the morning.
Huge news. This is very important.
Here's cut number 1.
The 1-0 coming to Betts. A ground ball weakly hit the first. Rizzo has to go himself, and Betts beats it out. Cole forgot to cover. So the Dodgers score on a weak little ground ball to first.
He sounded sick.
You did.
Yeah. So was I. At least I have a new reference point.
Oh, yeah?
Like when it could be worse. Like that's up there as far as worst losses. Up there.
That's really bad.
Self-inflicted.
What was Garrett Cole thinking that he just...
That whole inning was awful.
Yeah, that was a collapse.
A drop, a bad throw to third, not covering first. Like there were about 3 ways to get out of all of that.
Do you blame at all the foul ball guys for like decarming?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Because
they scored 11 runs after that.
They did.
And
they used all their runs.
6 more yesterday. I mean, 6 should have been enough with Cole. Cole had a no-hitter in that inning, going into that inning.
That is, and at home.
Yeah.
That is, like, for me as a Giants fan, I remember Dusty pulling Russ Ortiz out against the Angels and the Giants on the brink of the World Series. And then they lost that game, lost the next game.
Yeah.
This is worse because they were winning and this thing was.
And looking good. And then maybe there's some that were starting to think like, hey.
Right. I was.
Hey.
Yeah.
It could be 3-2 going to L.A. You never know.
It was 5-0 going into the 5th, and Cole had a no-hitter.
Correct.
What are the odds?
And then even with the mess, right? It's bases loaded, nobody out. And I remember John Smoltz saying, if he can get out of this with 2 runs,
yeah,
like the Yankees should feel great. I'm like, I don't want to give up any. Then he struck out. I'm like, 2. Is he going to get out of this completely?
Right. He didn't.
And then was the weak ground ball right there. And
just
Cole didn't cover first.
And he should have gotten out of it completely.
Yeah. Which would have been, I mean, talk about a momentum boost, right? And then instead it went the other way. And
they 100% win that game if they get out of that inning without giving up any runs, in my opinion. They 100% win that
And maybe
game.
even if it just held to the 1. And then Freeman comes up again.
Again.
Hernandez, yeah.
Again.
Yep.
I mean, woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yep.
You know that. And that's something they're going to have to live with. That's something they're going to have to live with for a long, long time.
It was a blast.
Did you have fun?
Not at all.
Did you try this?
I did. I did. I never gave up faith. Never gave up hope.
Nope.
No, you okay?
I just breathed in a whole bunch.
Now breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out.
I'm allergic to the Dodgers winning.
Yeah, me too.
Cut number 2, please.
Cut number 2.
Did you see the comments from Godshaw after the game? He basically said that you didn't look like yourself, that you weren't mobile, that he could have chased you down.
He's probably right. Yeah, I was hurting, but feel better today.
Okay.
Spicy.
Who did you see the comments from? Who? Gottschalk?
Yeah.
Isn't that like Weinstock's? Isn't that an old clothing store or something? Texans Jets tonight. That's in New York. Chris, you go first. I think Jason went first last time on our game of what's the spread. Who is favored and by how much with the Texans visiting the New York Football Jets?
The Jets by 1.5.
Texans by 2.5.
We have a correct answer. Partially. By 2.5 points.
Oh, wow.
The New York Jets are favored. Interesting.
They do have 2 wins.
They do have 2 wins.
Yeah.
And I don't know, was that the Stephon Diggs corollary right there?
And the Texans have 2 losses.
Yeah. The Texans have matched the Jets with losses
The
to wins.
Super Bowl bound Jets.
Super Bowl bound Jets. What if they didn't? What if they won the Super Bowl this year after starting 2-6? I don't know. What if? What would you do?
I don't think I would enjoy that one.
No, why not?
I don't know.
Yeah, really? You
too much hype for the Jets. That wasn't warranted.
But we all but now it's gone from hype to now it would be a comeback story.
Okay. I wanted it to be the Yankees.
At least the New York Yankees play in New York.
Yeah, but this isn't
At least no other team is doing well.
Yeah, this isn't a New York thing for me. It's just the Yankees.
Just the Yankees.
You like all the New York teams? No.
Just the Yankees.
Just the Yankees.
Marty McNeil liked all the New York teams.
Most of them, right? Yeah, he was Yankees. Right? He was Yankees and Jets, right?
But didn't he also root for the Mets?
Maybe.
When they were like, I swear I remember a conversation with the late great Marty McNeil where he would say, "I just root I got my teams, but I root for New York."
That sounds right.
And and then like be like, "Dude, you can't do both of those." And be like, so don't tell me what I can. I can't.
That sounds like Marty.
Be like, okay,
that's him.
You got it. Number 3, please.
Cut number 3.
And it was all on the line. Let's go. This game to life. The bones are their money. So are the words. They pull your hair up, but not out to turn it to a man and have another chance at life. But if they pull it out, they turn to bones. Yes!
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. What?
That's
You
the Halloween
told me
song.
to play something spooky.
We were thinking like a Monster Mash or something.
Or that.
Well, happy Halloween, everyone. Chris is dressed up as orange. What is it? Orange Crush?
You got it. No,
orange marmalade.
What is it?
Freshly squeezed orange. Christ.
Nope,
not freshly squeezed orange. Christ. Freshly squeezed orange. I don't remember the last part.
What's the final name?
Orange.
Not John.
Johnson.
Not David.
Not David.
Orange.
R.I.P. You believed he was dead.
Paul.
You did the whole bit.
This just happened.
Mm-hmm.
So is he dead? Is he still? Cassidy.
There you go.
I had to run back through some parts in my brain there. I had already moved on.
Yeah.
Orange, freshly squeezed orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
Is that what he does? Little thumb.
Like the real casual thumbs up.
Here's a text from yesterday afternoon to Whitey. I actually like this. Here's a song for you, Whitey. It's a Doobie Brothers parody. Give me the Bean Boys and free my soul. They're going to get lost in the pick and roll and hit the tray. It's not bad.
They're going to get lost in it?
Get lost in the pick and roll. Like the other team will get lost.
Oh, okay.
Not
And
the
then
Kings.
the Kings will hit the tray.
Kings are in the pick and roll. All of a sudden,
Trash.
someone doesn't know where they're going. They're just lost.
I'm lost.
They pull out Google Maps. Turn left at the elbow. All right. It's going to be one of these shows. I can already tell you it's going to be one of those shows. By the way, I know the answer here, but I'm going to ask you, Jason Ross. Is it hot in here?
No.
No. I'm sweating.
It's nice here right now. Are you going to turn it down to like 13?
No.
Okay.
About 14.
14.
We'll take a break. When we come back, the Dodgers win. We got to get through it. We'll get through two segments here. I think it's just 2 segments. Let's see. Dodgers win.
Yeah, then I think we're done.
Safer out, which will be right out. I know, right after that.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's our last safer out.
It's our last safer out.
And our last streaking.
Unless we do Venezuelan League safer out.
We usually do. Oh, you're
Ball
right.
League
I
safer
forgot that
out.
we do.
We'll take a break. We're back after this.
The Sacramento Kings play here.
He's got the triple. Sacramento takes the lead.
Get your Kings fix all season long right here on your home of the Sacramento Kings, Sacktown Sports and SacktownSports.com.
Welcome back to another exciting game day. Grab your rally towels, throw on your jerseys, cheer, shout, and save on your gas. That's right, sports fans win big on home game days. Score instant savings of 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. And that's a victory for you and your tailgate team. Download the app, join the Fuel Rewards program today, and game on. Restrictions apply. Limited time. At participating Shell stations. For more details, visit fuelrewards.com.
Facts are facts, and the facts show that for eliminating hip, knee, back, leg, and foot pain, it's the Good Feet personalized arch support system, clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good Feet arch supports are designed to help put your feet and whole body back in pain-relieved proper alignment. Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. Book your free fitting at Good Feet in Sacramento, Roseville, and Vacaville.
When it comes to fighting for families and protecting kids, no one works harder than our Assemblyman, Josh Hoover. A member of the Bipartisan Problem Solvers Caucus, Hoover has worked across party lines and proposed tougher penalties for fentanyl crimes, stricter sentences for drug trafficking near schools, and RILA's law to make sure anyone who abuses a child is held accountable. A former school board member, Josh has fought to support school police officers, prohibit homeless encampments near schools, and increase funding for school facilities. Josh Hoover knows that families have been paying more for everything from gas and groceries to utilities and insurance. In the Assembly, Josh is working to provide relief to families, reduce the cost of housing, and stop Gavin Newsom from raising gas prices even more next year. Josh Hoover is making a difference for our families, our community, and our future. Our voice, our Assemblyman, Josh Hoover.
Paid for by Hoover for Assembly 2024.
Power Business Technology is proud to be 100% independent, locally owned, and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a 2022 Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at PowerCopier.com.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave for American Energy Heating and Air with a question. Have you recently had a technician diagnose your HVAC system and you were a bit surprised at how much it cost? Or did something seem off about their quote? Because at American Energy, they take pride in giving you honest, straightforward solutions to get that system up and running. Have their qualified technicians come out and give you a free second opinion. It's free. You got nothing to lose but some dollars off of that original quote. They're making the uncomfortable comfortable. They've been doing it since 1981, serving the greater Sacramento area. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. That's why they keep having customers coming back for more and more and more. You can call them and set that appointment at 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Model year end pricing is back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
During the model year end event, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make lower payments. It's no wonder why Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop. Come in today or check out our entire inventory online at folsomlakehonda.com.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at folsomlakehonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
It's time to load up your calendar with all the hottest events. This is your Sacktown Sports live events calendar. First up, all this month, take the family to Dave's Pumpkin Patch for hay rides, corn mazes, and fall fun for everyone. It's the perfect way to celebrate the season. Next, David Spade brings his sharp wit to Hard Rock Live Sacramento on November 22nd. And the comedy continues with the hilarious Russell Peters taking the stage at Hard Rock Live on November 23rd. And if you're looking for some legendary music, Legends of Motown will have you grooving to all your favorite classics at Thunder Valley on the same night, November 23rd. Then get festive with the Jersey Boys Midtown Men Holiday Show on December 8th at Thunder Valley. And kicking off the new year, Dylan Scott with Jackson Dean and Avery Anna are bringing their country hits to Thunder Valley on January 10th. So get out there and enjoy the best live events Sacramento has to offer. For tickets and event details, visit SactownSports.com.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sacktown Sports.
I forgot my belt.
I noticed.
You noticed right when I was.
So you okay?
Yeah, we both opened up the doors across the hall at the same time before the show. We walked together towards each other and then turned in unison to walk into the studio. It's our big entrance. Grape?
Yeah, I like to dip grapes.
Yeah, you dipping grapes.
Yeah.
You got a grape chaw. That looks,
then up top.
That looks like something you need help with. There you go. And yeah, I was walking weird because I had stuff in my hands and my pants were falling down.
Pants to the ground.
The good news is I used to be able to 100% wear these jeans without a belt. Like they'd actually leave, like, you ever wear pants so tight that, like, when you take them off, it leaves a little button scar underneath your belly button. Like this was that pair. So that's good news. The bad news is it's going to be annoying because all day I'm going to be hiking my pants up. And then when I go on the way to leave today, you ever notice that too? Sometimes that
you ever notice
if you, I don't know what it is, like everything settles, but as the day goes on, your waist gets smaller. So like if you're wearing pants that sort of fit at the beginning of the day,
maybe they stretch a little bit.
Or I always felt like everything just kind of evens out.
Do you dress laying down?
I put my socks on sitting down.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like an everyday person.
Except I make gold-plated records.
Also, that's a weird saying. Who puts their pants on two pants?
Oh, I do. I jump in.
It's the idea that we're all the same.
Wasn't that Everybody Poops book? That kind of laid it out. Everybody. And it would show
everything.
Be like a duck.
Yeah.
A piglet, a person, a squirrel. My dog's all over the place. Also, we've got day 3 of construction in our house. Unzipping the plastic to get through the door. All right, I have delayed long enough here. The Dodgers won. They're the World Series champions.
Is it really the world?
No.
Yeah, this one, actually, there's a good argument. There is really a good argument. I think baseball might have the best argument, like, of our sports. So, like, NFL, the Chiefs are beating any team in the world. Get out of here. Like the Birmingham Barons or whatever going down. That was Michael Jordan's minor league team, whoever. Basketball, the Celtics are beating it. I don't care. That's the whole thing that Noah Wiley was talking about, the track guy, with they're not the real champions. But the the Nuggets or the Celtics are beating everybody. They're beating everybody.
Sure would like to see it though.
Huh?
I sure would like to see it.
I would like to see it too, Chris, just to shut everybody up. I would really like to. I would watch it and I would be into it. Like if the Celtics had to play a 5-game series against Panathinaikos or whatever the Europe champions are, I don't know. Whoever it may be, Real Madrid, whoever.
See, I'd want them to go to Serbia and have to play in that atmosphere.
In that environment, I think they love it.
That's a road game.
And just beat the holy God out of whoever they play just to shut everybody up. Baseball, that would be kind of interesting. Like, and I don't know how you do it, but I would be all for.
Let's say if we have some sort of thing where all the different teams from the world come to.
So you're going with well, are you making a World Cup or a Champions League reference?
I'm saying maybe we have a classic of
the World Baseball Classic. The thing is with that, though, is that I don't, and this might be copium, I truly don't know, but I don't know how seriously we take that. Like, do we take, I'm talking about in
general? No, nobody really. I can't say nobody, but not that many.
I feel like the other countries take it more seriously,
Yes.
which is our own fault. It's not their fault.
Right.
But honestly, like, I think but those are also like international teams. Like, I want to see like the Dodgers play the Shanghai Sharks or the whoever's, because Japan.
You want them to play a basketball team?
Oh, is that what I thought they had? Okay, that was like Real Madrid, where that was the name of all their teams. I don't know. Who?
With Chimmer.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I guarantee you Dodgers win that one. I feel like that is where they have a little bit of a, a little bit of a whatever. They have a little bit of an argument. Here's ex-Oakland A Blake Trinan, just to complete the trifecta.
I've been very blessed to be a part of this organization for my 5th year now. In my first year, we were, very blessed to have a World Series in Texas. And there's been a lot of people that want to discredit 2020. And I don't want to harp on this a lot, but it's so great to see the guys that are still here from then, Doc, the players, front office, being able to finally silence the critics on this, because every year has its challenges. Everybody has the same playing field. That's an amazing team we just played. This team has 0 quit in it. And every single night, if we don't have the outcome we want, there's always guys out there picking each other up and challenging ourselves to be better. And that's why we won tonight.
What a year for Shohei Ohtani. Like, has he had the weirdest best year ever? It starts with he's on a new team, then the betting scandal, then he's the MVP, then they win the championship. And he didn't pitch. What a weird, great year for Shohei Ohtani.
Shouldn't he have closed it out last night?
That would have been amazing. Oh, my God, that would have been so awesome. They just bring him in out of nowhere. That would have actually been really cool.
Man. And then he gets rocked.
And he hurts himself, and his career's over. Yeah.
I was rooting for the get rocked.
The get rocked part?
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, one more segment on this. It's called Safer Out, as we say goodbye to Safer Out until, let's just put it this way. The next time we have an edition of Safer Out, there will be a question in there about a Sacramento Major League Baseball team. That's how that's the stakes. The wrong ones, like last night at Black Angus.
Will it be the first question? Probably, huh?
I think it probably will, Jason.
That'll be interesting about our last question.
Let's write this down. We'll make a little Sacramento A's sandwich. Excuse me, the Sacramento baseball team. When we come back, Safer Out. Final question next.
Did you miss any part of our live local shows? Don't worry, you never have to miss them again. Check out SacktownSports.com and search our podcast page and play our shows when you want. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Plus, other podcasts like Return of the Empire, Return of the Roar, the Stingers Up podcast, and Golf to Go with Frank LaRosa.
They're all available right now on SacktownSports.com.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture with daily use.
Tired of ads interrupting your favorite news podcasts? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership.
Stay up to date on everything newsworthy with podcasts like The Daily, Up First, and 5 Things Uninterrupted at Amazon.com/ad-free. Just head to Amazon.com/ad-free to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
There's no need to be scared of auto maintenance this October. Your local Jiffy Lube has just the treats you need without the tricks, like fast oil changes or wiper blades for the upcoming rainy season. Serving greater Sacramento area customers since 1984 with over 30 convenient locations to choose from. Open daily, early at 7:30 and open past 6 p.m. at most locations. Just visit jiffylube.com to find a location near you and valuable coupons to save money too.
Fall's right around the corner, and there's no better way to experience nature and everything that Northern California has to offer than in a Jeep. And right now, it's Jeep Adventure Days at Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. And they've got the deals and selection for you. From sales to service, they're going to prove to you why they deserve your business. Their GM, Chuck Dean, he has this talent of not only getting you the best deal in town, but he also is able to build an inventory that other dealers are jealous of. SacSuperstore.com and located off of Business 80 across from Hagen Oaks Golf Course. Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Safe or out? It's time to go around baseball. 3 pitches, 3 swings. It's safe or out on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's a revelation. Black licorice and grapes are not a good combination.
You figured that out?
Well, hey, I picked the wrong week to quit,
mixing food.
Yeah, mixing food. That is not that will never be a milkshake I order.
I drink a milkshake.
Safe or out? Final edition of the 2024 year of our grapes. Christopher Law, question 1.
Maybe.
Safe or out? The Dodgers will repeat.
I'm going to say out just because odds are. Like, look, they ain't going anywhere. But we've gone, let's see, Dodgers, Diamondbacks, Phillies, Braves, Dodgers, Nationals. Wait, is this right?
No, you're just looking at NL.
NL. Well, I see. I got you. Oh, these are the winners. Okay. Dodgers, Rangers, Astros, Braves, Dodgers, Nationals, Red Sox, Astros, Cubs, Royals, Giants, Red Sox, Giants, Cardinals, Giants, Yankees, Phillies, Red Sox, Cardinals, White Sox, Red Sox, Marlins, Angels, Diamondbacks. We haven't had a repeat champion since the New York baseball Yankees.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, year 98, 99, and 2000. And that was a three-peat. And then not that long before that, wasn't that Ricky Henderson's Toronto Blue Jays in 92, 93?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then before that, Yankees 77, 78. I don't think so. There's just too hard. It's too hard to come back and
I think the argument for them would be, 1, they're good. 2, their pitching was all injured.
Yeah, they got Ohtani back.
That and just Buehler. Who else? Glasnow was their big addition in the offseason. Kershaw didn't pitch in the postseason. I know some would say that helped them, but they had a lot of guys out. Dustin May. Who else pitched from during the year? Gavin Stone. They had the guys that started for the year were out. And so
they come back next year and everything's good.
Yeah, they could be even better. It's difficult to get through it. I'll say kind of like you, out just because it's difficult to do. But I think there's an argument that they might be better.
Gavin May pitch next year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Safer out, number 2.
Safer out. Juan Soto will return to the Yankees.
You don't really hear that often a player be this open. But listen to Juan Soto last night on his pending free agency.
I feel like every team has the same opportunities when I'm going to the free agency. I don't want to say anybody has any advantage because at the end of the day, we're gonna look what they have and how much they want me.
He's basically
how much they want me.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not giving these guys a discount. Like, I'm open. All 30 teams. You got a shot. Who's going to be the highest bidder on top of? Give me the best shot,
He's coming to Sacramento.
I'm sure that, yes. Well, I will make a prediction. Juan Soto. Well, let's see here, Jason, because I know. Anybody remember off the top of their head what the A's paid out in salary last year total?
think it was like 66 million.
Okay, so here, a bonus safe or out question. Safe or out, Juan Soto will make more than the Sacramento A's entire payroll next year.
I'm going to say out, but barely.
For a season?
Yeah.
Out.
I think so, too. I think, though.
But Shohei may. Didn't Shohei?
Shohei's only making $2 million.
I know, but his
Right.
whatever his deal is, $700 million, right, or whatever it is.
I think it's going to be really close. I agree with you. I actually think that's the right answer. I think the Sacramento A's will, like, they'll John Fisher will not, instead of it being 60 million, it'll be like 70 million. See, we're spending more.
Oh man, I'm out of cash.
Yeah, but that dude's gonna get paid. I'm gonna say, much like the whole World Series thing a little bit, I'm gonna also say out. I don't think he'll end up on the Yankees. I think it'd be hilariously terrible if he ended up on the Dodgers. Who knows? Maybe this is I'm just gonna hope here. Maybe this is Buster Posey's chance to say, hey, we're not letting this guy go. We're gonna start off the Posey era by making the biggest signing in baseball. And then, of course, Juan Soto will be mid like his whole career. But, yeah.
I mean, I want to say safe
Crank up
because
the mids.
I want him to stay as a Yankee. He had a great year. It was good for the team. They made the World Series. From what I hear, apparently he loves New York, but I also think the Mets may come in with more money.
Ooh.
I think he may end up as a Met.
Ooh. So does he get booed by Yankees fans then? Is that the worst?
I don't know if it's the worst.
I mean, you leave the Yankees.
No,
for
it'd be
the
worse
Mets.
if he went to the Dodgers.
That's a good point.
Just to load that team up even more.
Number 3, please.
Safe or out. During their time in Sacramento, the A's will make the playoffs.
I'll say out. Hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I'll say out, though. Now, look, if they do, it'll be that whole lightning in a bottle, got the right minor leaguers at the right time. It's not unprecedented. But I feel like those days are pretty much gone. You know, I think the not better question. I think the one that would give me more pause would be safer out. The A's will have a 500 season or better while they're in Sacramento. And I could see an outside chance at that, but there's no evidence other than, well, it could happen to tell me that. And then the other thing is, on top of that, let's go back to it. I think it would actually be kind of hilarious if they did, because you're going to go all year with that, and then the possibility of them playing their playoff game somewhere else.
That'd be awful.
Yeah, that would be terrible. Imagine that. Like, you not only don't have Sacramento in your name, I keep saying it. They're Major League Baseball's Airbnb is what we are. and you make the playoffs, and it's like, hop on over to Oracle Park or whatever. And but hey, at least season ticket holders here will have first crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say safe, but on the safe part is just because of the open-ended nature of the tenure here.
That's fair.
I mean, it's kind of planned for 3, maybe 4. If you start going further out than that, or if it becomes something for whatever reason that they're here longer, like 7 years, who knows? And, this year they were actually a pretty good team. I shouldn't say that. They were better than we thought.
Better than we thought, and even though record didn't reflect, again, I think they were more entertaining than the Giants by a long shot.
I agree. And so, when you look back at their last playoff team, it wasn't that long ago, but then you look at the team, you're like, oh, man, they did have Olsen and Chapman and Simeon and Murphy, like all these good players.
Yeah.
But that was kind of the group that also they were minor leaguers and came through, and then until they developed into something, you're like, wow, they actually had a pretty good team. Are they doing that now? We just don't know that those are the names yet. Is my point.
That's true.
They have some pretty good young players, so I'm hoping so.
What if they signed Juan Soto?
Oh my God.
How hilarious would that be? Like, out of the blue.
He's like, I've just always loved Sacramento.
What if John Fisher
he says, I just want to light the beam?
That's hilarious. If somebody advised John Fisher and he believed them that, hey, dude, you're not getting anybody to buy into this team at that valuation, but if you acquire a guy like Juan Soto, it's going to actually push your team valuation up XYZ. So you should do that. And then just, oh my God, how John Fishery would this be? You sign Juan Soto as a free agent. You defer his money, right? You then sell your shares that you're trying to sell at an increased valuation because you now have somebody, and then you trade him later this season at the trade deadline to somebody else after you sold your shares.
Believable.
100%. Dude, if that happens, remember this little segment right here. That would be, he literally could do that.
Yeah.
He honestly, I don't think that's illegal. I mean, how are you going to prove it? They just trades Juan Soto for a bunch of minor leaguers.
And Soto signs that deal.
That's hilarious, except not. Chris, do you have any numbers from OptaStats that you'll be using later on in your,
I will.
You do?
Yeah.
Dang it. I have 3 in front of me.
Yankees and Dodgers?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have all 3?
Mm-hmm. Let me see which one is it.
That's fine. All right. Coming up later on in the show, we will talk about Jason Ross when it comes to net rating for starting lineups.
Mm-hmm.
We have a new number 1.
Yeah.
We have a new number 1 that might be familiar to a lot of people. So we will talk about that coming up later when we talk Kings. Kelly Brothers, he is on Halloween and any other day good at business. He's going to join us coming up at 7:28, Niners at 9 as well. Let's get around the NBA, though, including a scouting report on the Atlanta Hawks, who the Kings take on tomorrow. We'll do all that right here next on Sacktown Sports.
The NFL's leading rusher plays here.
The handoff to McCaffrey, walks in the end zone. Handoff to McCaffrey, takes it right down to the goal line. He does his thing again. McCaffrey goes in motion right. Backwards pass led by Juszczyk. A block there. Hurdles a man. 10, 5, touchdown! CMC!
You can hear all of Christian McCaffrey's touchdowns on your home for 49ers football. Sacktown Sports.
Hey there, guess what's coming up Saturday night? It's Hornet football at Sacramento State as the Hornets will take on Portland State in Big Sky football action. It'll be a salute to Heroes Night. There'll also be, besides all the great action on the field, there'll be a post-game fireworks show, and so you could be there Saturday, November 2nd, as the Hornets take on Portland State. That's at Hornet Stadium, 6 o'clock. Tickets on sale now at hornetsports.com. And remember, Stingers up.
When I wake up
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I put on my jeans and I feel all right.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Shop early, save big, all month long during Black Friday build-up at Lowe's. Right now, get select pre-lit artificial Christmas trees starting at just $59.98. Don't wait to save. Shop these deals today, in-store or online, because Lowe's knows deals. Discount taken at time of purchase while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Ready to pre-game your next big arena event? Head to Beach Hut Deli, a Sacramento tradition for over 40 years, where aloha is served daily. Located just steps away from the arena, whether it's game day or concert night, it's the perfect spot to gather with friends and enjoy amazing sandwiches. Are you planning a bigger get-together? Beach Hut Deli offers endless catering options to bring those delicious flavors to your next party or event. Beach Hut Deli. Good vibes, great food, and epic times await.
Welcome back to another exciting game day. Grab your rally towels, throw on your jerseys, cheer, shout, and save on your gas. That's right, sports fans win big on home game days. Score instant savings of 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. And that's a victory for you and your tailgate team. Download the app, join the Fuel Rewards program today, and game on. Restrictions apply. Limited time. At participating Shell stations. For more details, visit fuelrewards.com.
It's time to load up your calendar with all the hottest events. This is your Sacktown Sports live events calendar. First up, all this month, take the family to Dave's Pumpkin Patch for hay rides, corn mazes, and fall fun for everyone. It's the perfect way to celebrate the season. Next, David Spade brings his sharp wit to Hard Rock Live Sacramento on November 22nd. And the comedy continues with a hilarious Russell Peters taking the stage at Hard Rock Live on November 23rd. And if you're looking for some legendary music, Legends of Motown will have you grooving to all your favorite classics at Thunder Valley on the same night, November 23rd. Then get festive with the Jersey Boys Midtown Men Holiday Show on December 8th at Thunder Valley. And kicking off the new year, Dylan Scott with Jackson Dean and Avery Anna are bringing their country hits to Thunder Valley on January 10th. So get out there and enjoy the best live events Sacramento has to offer. For tickets and event details, visit SactownSports.com.
Sacramento State football this Saturday at 6 versus Portland State. Get your tickets at HornetSports.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Your flagship station for the Beam Team.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sacktown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
The Atlanta Hawks visited the 500 Washington Wizards yesterday. 2-2 are the Wiz. No Dyson Daniels. Trae Young at 35. And Jalen Johnson. Boy, he's a rebounding machine. 21 points and 17 rebounds to go with 3 steals. 133-120 the final. Weren't Sarr and Zachary Risache? Weren't they the 1-2 pick?
Yes.
Yeah, so battle of the 1-2 picks. Nobody nobody cares, huh?
There was zero hype for that.
Zero hype at all. 11 points, 5 boards, 2 assists, a steal, and 4 blocks for Sarr of the Wizards. Old Zachary, 17.6 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks in the losing effort. Sarr, though, did all that. He had 4 blocks and a steal in 23 minutes. So, anyways, that doesn't mean Daniels won't be ready to go come tomorrow night, but that does mean the Hawks fall to 2-3. And looks like they're hurting a little bit. A couple other injuries there.
Yeah, we mentioned Bogey yesterday. He's going to be reevaluated in a month. Yeah, I mean, this, again, you look at the way the road trip is laid out. It's still road. It's always tough to win on the road in the NBA. But, Dave, they're not going through New York and Boston,
right?
Philly, Milwaukee, whatever it might be. This is a favorable road trip that you would hope they could do some damage on.
They better.
Yeah.
Also, this happened last night, Jason.
Bronny's going to fire it up. There it is! First NBA basket. I told you he'd score. Welcome home, LeBron James Jr.
It's actually kind of funny. Like, I know that a lot of people hate this. I don't know. I can't really explain it, but I think it's because most of the people that hate this, I don't like that much. So I think I've weirdly morphed. That's such an assy thing to say, but I've morphed into it's not that I like it. I acknowledge that this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But the fact that it triggers so many people actually makes it funny to me. Like, they're in Cleveland, and obviously LeBron James has huge ties in Cleveland. It's not whatever, but this is Bronny James entering the game last night.
Here comes LeBron James Jr. Standing ovation.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. I mean, that's on the road,
right?
And they're Bronny. And by the way, he did it with defense too, Jason. How about that?
And Cleveland controls. Bronny steals it. James back out now to connect.
It's a steal. Hold on a second. Remember when we had Katie on last night?
Yeah. Yesterday.
What'd I say? Last night?
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday morning? Close.
Yeah.
Remember when we had Katie do that shout out for our friend MC?
Yeah.
For MC's friend?
Cal.
Cal. And it was, we I don't know why I just assumed it was a lady, but it could be a guy. And had Katie say all that for his friend Cal. I feel really stupid. I just put it together. Did you already put it together?
I wasn't certain, but I thought
Oh,
I did.
I'm 100% sure now. I didn't even think about that. It was for him. MC Calcium. MC Calcium? I think that's the first time I've ever said that out loud. That's his full screen name. He just had he slipped in a shout out for himself from her. I mean, all I can do is tip the cap on that one. That's well done.
Hey, Cal.
Hey, Cal. That's what you know what? That's officially what we're calling him from now on, though. It's Cal. It's not MC. It's Cal. Like Cal Worthington.
Right.
Like Ifornia. Us.
Expo.
Us, like Callus. Can. The pet food?
So?
No. What? No.
Nor.
Thank you.
Sneaky little guy.
Yeah.
Neva.
Cal Neva. I've been there. Cal Neva. That is a depressing place. I've been there a bunch when I was a kid. Why was I there a bunch when I was a kid? That sounds weird. But I think I was. I think my parents used to go there.
They had a tiny arcade.
Man, that's what it was. It was just like it's all like old people and tuna fish sandwiches.
A break.
All right. Karl Anthony Towns, 44 points last night for the New York Knicks. And they go on the road. This is more scouting here. And beat the Heat 116-107. Kind of a weird start for New York. They were 1-2. Towns with 44, Brunson 22, Miles Bridges 17. OG Anunoby doesn't really need to do much offensively, and he hasn't so far this year. But getting 107 on the Knicks, it's not like that's crazy defense.
Mm-hmm.
Nikola Jovic played, Butler played, Adebayo played, Hero, Scary Terry Rozier. So it's not like they weren't playing anyone.
Right.
But New York went in, got themselves the victory there. The Kings will, of course, finish the road trip after Toronto against the Miami Heat in Miami. And speaking of Toronto, Jason Ross, it is bad news for Toronto. You don't want to see this, but just from a logic standpoint, good news for the Kings, although we hate it. But Florida State Scotty Barnes has been diagnosed with an orbital fracture. He'll miss at least 3 weeks as Nikola Jokic was battling for a rebound late in the fourth, and he caught looks like he caught an elbow, and that ain't a good feeling.
Not at all. And it's already a team that I think is pretty darn thin for Toronto, and that's clearly their best player. So another game on the trip you got to try to take advantage of.
So that means that I can guarantee you 2 of the 3 remaining games on this trip, the Kings will be favorites. I don't think they'll be favored in Miami. I could be wrong. I don't think they'll be favored in Miami, but I do think they'll be favorites in Atlanta. They'll certainly be favorites in Toronto. And you're absolutely right. You have to take advantage of that situation. And remember, King Talks 4:30 p.m. Friday.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is, after that 0-2 start, 2 straight wins, playing better, hopefully building some confidence and get this thing going in the right path. I mean, that's what this is all about.
What a game last night while the World Series was on, Jason Ross, between Boston and Indiana.
Yes.
Went to overtime thanks to Jason Tatum. It was pretty good.
Celtics going to go here, down by 3. 15 seconds to go. It's in the hands of Tatum straight away. Tatum steps to his left. 3 in the air. Tie game. Missoula didn't call a timeout. Carlisle won't call a timeout. We're going down to the final seconds.
They went down to the final seconds. They went to overtime. And, of course, notice how with our little service here, it's all Boston highlights, not a single Indiana highlight, including Pascal Siakam with just seconds left in overtime, hitting a 3 off of a Tyrese Halliburton dish. And what do you know? The Indiana Pacers
It's a good win.
And the Boston Celtics, their first loss of the season. Siakam with 29, Halliburton 17, 12, 6, and 2 steals with just 1 turnover, and Jason Tatum with 37. Jason, I think this kind of underlines who won that trade. I hate to say it. Yeah, but look at Indiana's out here, was Eastern Conference Finals last year. They beat Boston. Obviously, Indiana won the trade, right?
It just switched. It's just been crowned.
Yeah, yesterday it was the Kings won the trade.
It was, but that was old news.
Yeah, the new news.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Indiana, for winning
You guys
the
did
trade.
it. You did it.
Lonzo Ball has a grade 1.5 sprain on his wrist. I say 1.5 because they say it's between a grade 1 and a grade 2.
Okay.
He was he was bracing for a fall after a steal attempt in the first quarter on Monday against the Grizzlies. He said, quote, "If I plan it right now while it's still swollen, it could get to a grade 3, which would require surgery." He was wearing a wrist immobilizing brace. So they'll let the swelling go down.
Rotten
hopefully
luck.
take it up. Yeah. I mean, Lonzo Ball is now 27 years old, and he's starting to remind me, honestly, of like Brandon Roy, but Roy had a different issue, but just one of those guys we're just going to say, what if?
Right.
And by the way, and I hope this happens, maybe this is the last time he's ever injured. And you go, wow, remember Steph Curry?
Yeah, he had
his
that
first
problem.
couple of years had all kinds of issues, and then he's been fine, as he's currently hurting right now. But
yeah.
But Lonzo Ball, games played, 52, 47, 63, 55, 35, and then 3 so far this year. And I thought there was I guess not. I thought there was a missed full season in there. Maybe there wasn't. The most games he's played in a full season, he played 63 games. That's
the most.
That's the most he's played in a season is 63. He's played 200. Let's not count this season. He's played 252 games in 5 years. That's just over 50 games a year on average. That's rough acting to enact.
Well, in 5 seasons that he's been available, right?
Right.
Because he's in the same draft as Fox.
Yeah, that's right. Woof. That's not good.
Right? Same draft?
Yeah, same draft as Fox. He was 2. Fox was
5. And it's the 8th year.
What was that? Fultz, Ball, Tatum, Johnson, the Suns guy that busted. Not Joe Johnson. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He actually was. He was a king.
Jackson.
Jackson.
Right? Wait, why am I blanking?
Why
on
are we
two?
blanking?
He was a
on
king
this?
for a minute.
Yeah, he was a king for like 5 minutes. What was that? The two? I know everyone's already going to get it in the chat. 2000 what? 2017?
Yeah.
2017 NBA draft. This is a couple of radio hosts right
I can
here.
see his face from Kansas.
Blanking right now. Josh Jackson. Damn it. By the way,
You're right. You didn't get there yet.
Isn't that funny how that pops in right when you're ready for it? Wait, what? Okay, we'll take a break. 30-second break. Nope. When we come back, 3 for Madness. Jets, Kings, Dodgers. We'll get to it next.
Subscribe to Sacktown Sports on YouTube and watch the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Live Monday through Friday from 6 to 6. Plus view archive shows and exclusive content.
Subscribe at youtube.com/Sacktown Sports.
All right, I'm here to tell you about a new sponsor, relatively new here, but hopefully they got a long-term relationship. It's going to be a beautiful relationship ahead. Ring the bell. Yeah. The Overhead Door Company of Sacramento. They have been amazing in our area. 70-plus years of experience, obviously doing great work, and we're thrilled. I'm thrilled to be attached with them as well. So if you're looking to do something special to your home, looking for the best return on investment, that can happen with a brand new garage door. Maybe you don't need a brand new garage door, though. You could have repairs to your existing one. What the point is, they are here to help you in whatever way you may need. But you can get that wow factor with a brand new garage door, that look that your home will need. You elevate it, better curb appeal, all those things. Like we live in an older home, And it's something that's certainly going to help our home as well to get these brand new doors. And it's not just residential. They work commercial as well. And again, like I said, not just new doors, they can repair existing doors as well. So if you're looking to spruce things up at your home or maybe even your workplace, Overhead Door Company of Sacramento is the place to go. They're family owned and operated and have been good at their jobs, amazing at their jobs, and known and trusted for over 70 years in our area. www.ohdsac.com, or you can call them at 916-421-3747. The genuine, the original overhead door. Always look for the red ribbon logo.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Sean just texted me. Say you can do tomorrow at 8 or 8:30. Do either of those work? A little on-air stuff here. I don't know the schedule. I know we have Greg Pop at 9.
8:30, I think.
8:30?
Yeah.
Okay. Coming up tomorrow.
Let's kick it.
Coming up tomorrow on the program. Sean Salisbury at 8:30, followed by Greg Pop at 9. That's a pretty good hour.
Yeah, it is.
It's a really good hour.
I think Brendan at 8 and
4 questions will be asked.
Yes.
So 8:30, you said, right?
Yeah.
Because I got to do 10:30. 10:30 works because he's in Houston.
Yeah.
And then we have the time change
this weekend. That's right. Yeah, because it's
fall back, man.
Still dark out there. It'll be.
So that means that it will
get
be
an extra hour.
This would be 6:16 right now.
Yeah.
It's about to get dark at night. You don't like this?
No.
It's not your friend.
Not at all.
No. All right. Well,
it's cold. It was rainy. You love this today. It's a good day for you.
That's why I'm in a hat, a hoodie.
I'm in a hoodie.
Like the chat's like, good to see Dave back to his old self. It's like, no, it was raining. That's fine. Not wearing a hoodie. I had to wear this because we don't have any stinking hats worth of crap out there. Even their flat caps aren't great. We're working on it. Like, we don't have baseball style caps out there in England. They're all those like trucker hats, or the ones you put on. They're like really flat where the logo is.
Mm-hmm.
We got beanies.
Oh,
yeah. You guys want a beanie? Want a beanie?
I'll say it.
3 for Madness, question 1.
How important is tonight's game for the Jets?
That was a
dramatic pause.
That was a real dramatic pause.
I probably should have thought this out and not had the sunglasses.
Jason, I'm going to do some good old-fashioned sports radio hyperbole, and I'm going to say that this is the Jet season, and it happens to be against the Texans. This is the Jet season, dude. If they lose this game, they're 2-7. That means if they win out, they're 10. They'd have to win out to be 10-7. And that probably gets you in the wild card. I don't think it ain't going to win you the AFC East, but it should get you in the wild card. But in order to do that, they'd have to beat the Cardinals. Okay. Colts. Okay. Seahawks, Dolphins. Fine. Jags. Fine. Rams. Fine. Bills. Dolphins. Well,
wait a minute. Yeah, but read the teams they've lost to.
They have lost to the 49ers in San Francisco.
Okay.
The Bills.
Okay.
The Broncos. Okay, the Broncos. I meant to say the Vikings. The Steelers. Yeah, the Broncos and the Patriots. Yeah. Well, maybe this is where they turn it all around.
Okay.
Remember when Aaron Rodgers said a few years ago, RELAX, relax.
Relax. He's not saying that right now.
No,
though.
he is not. He's
saying
not.
panic.
He's saying panic, and he's saying panic at the disco.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So Joe panics at the disco.
Joe panics at the disco. Oh, game 1, they panicked at the Frisco. Thanks. Yeah, I think this is a really important game for them. And I do think that if they come away tonight, no Stephon Diggs for the Houston Texans. He's now out for the year. If they're able to come away with a victory tonight, I think that's a huge, huge boost for them. They're saying, okay, all right, cool. We're 3-6. We got the that's a huge game. We look at our schedule. We got the Cards, the Colts, the Dolphins. It's, not super easy, but winnable games. They have the Seahawks at home. That's their toughest of the next 4. We can really turn this thing around. I think they lose tonight.
Yeah.
I think that's just about over.
Yeah, I think when all is right, I feel like the Texans are the better team. But I mean, that's 2 big injuries though. Collins and Nico Collins and Diggs. So I mean, Still waiting for Devontae Adams to truly have his impact. And maybe, this is now the third game. He's still trying to, find his way there. And you can see what elements would have worked with that trade. So maybe this is the day the Jets at least look like the better version of themselves, because they were awful last weekend against the Patriots.
They really were. That might, by the way,
that was a killer loss.
That might be the loss they look back on and go,
because I did hear some people like this is where they could really start going.
Yeah.
Starting this week.
Yeah.
And then they lost that game.
On the other hand, if they do lose tonight, the drama is going to be fun to watch.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. All right, number 2, please.
Question 2.
Is it too early in the season to be frustrated the Kings aren't playing?
No, it's not. It's absolutely that once the season starts, it is what it is. And yes, I'm like, come on. Like they started out, so you had opening night. All right. And then
by the way, 1 week ago.
Yeah. What? Oh my God.
Doesn't it seem like it was 4 months ago? The season's a week old.
Holy crap. You're so right, dude.
That's it. It started. They wouldn't at this time 1 week ago. They hadn't played a game yet.
And since then, we've had Keon Ellis up and downs. We've been 0-2. Now we're 2-2. We've had blowout wins. We've had close losses. We've had 21-0 runs and 11-0 runs against us.
An eventful week, and really, like I said, it's been 1 week.
Yeah, that's a song, right?
Yeah. It's been 1 week.
Yeah. That's exactly how it goes, by the way.
Were we the band?
I heard the smoking guns in this one.
Right, like that.
Chickadee time now, the Chinese chicken.
Is that even okay? I don't even know what the rules are. Bare Naked Ladies.
Yes.
I bought that album. Was my best purchase.
Where are they? Oh, they're 3 doors down.
Thursday, Saturday, that's a day off. Saturday to Monday, that's a day off. Then Tuesday, back to back.
But 2 days off feels
2
like
days off
eternity.
Should be illegal unless it's the All-Star break. This is way too much. Now, granted, we get 3 games in 4 days.
Yeah, you get Friday, Saturday, Monday.
But this is garbage. A day off is fine. 2 days off, that's hearsay. That's a scandal.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm in Kings mode now. I'm good to go. We've won 2 in a row. I'm ready to build a streak.
So you are frustrated.
I am very frustrated, Jason Ross.
Let's call the schedule makers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's let them know.
Can't do this, see? Had 4 games in 1 week, see?
Really screwing up our Kings Rewind, too.
I know.
Thank you.
Supersized on Monday.
Hey, that's right. So what happens? 2 Kings Rewinds?
That's 2 for me. Or just bring it together.
Or like all one giant Kings Rewind?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're going to be kind and rewind.
Chris is going to get a cramp in his finger. Number 3, please.
Question 3.
Other than the Dodgers, who are the worst teams for you in football and basketball to have won a championship?
Good question.
Good question.
I mean, I think we all agree on basketball.
Yeah, basketball's Lakers. Also kind of the Warriors, but, it's still Lakers.
Yeah, and that switched. I remember like the first time the Warriors won, I'm like, that's cool. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kept winning. I'm like, yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, that's quite enough.
Yeah. So the first time I'm like, yeah. I'm going for the Warriors. Let's go.
They're kind of like us.
Yeah. That could be us next year.
Could be us.
And then it was them again and again and again. I'm like, no. All right. I don't like it anymore.
You just got it. Yeah, exactly. Football is actually the one that gives me a little bit of pause because I should probably say the Chiefs. But it's the Cowboys. It really is. It's still the Cowboys. It's just the Cowboys.
When did that ever happen?
What? Switch from the Chiefs? When did the Cowboys ever win one? They did before. I can't talk. We haven't won since 94. But
yeah, they won recently.
Way recently.
All the way back in 1995.
Right. So stupid. 1 year. 1 year sooner. It's just a combination of the history between the two teams and also the fan base. Just the most annoying fan base if they won.
Yeah, I was there with the Patriots, not as a fan base, but it was, again, too many, right? Like, I think there was one of the years they were playing the, Well, I think it was when the Eagles beat them. And they're like, you like the Eagles? I'm like, no. But I want the Eagles to beat the Patriots.
Right.
Because Brady, I just felt like they had enough.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've had enough.
I don't know if I probably am getting close to there with the Chiefs, but I don't know that I'm there. I don't dislike them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like the Chiefs. There are some things they do that annoy me, but objectively speaking,
I like Reed and I like Mahomes.
I can't hate them. And I can't hate their fans. They're just Chiefs fans. They live in Kansas City. They're just Midwestern.
Yeah.
They're not, of course, there are obnoxious Chiefs fans. There's obnoxious Kings fans. There's obnoxious everyone fans. But overall, when you think about like how much success the Chiefs have had over the last few years, imagine if the Dodgers had that success. Imagine if the Cowboys had that success. Imagine if the Raiders had that success. Imagine if the Warriors, I mean, you're talking about the most obnoxious fan base. Yankees, honestly, if they had that success, right? It would be Niners. I'll throw the Niners in there for sure. It would be insane. I honestly think, I'll say it, I think Chiefs fans, along with Spurs fans, might be the best behaved dynasties in sports history. They might be, from a fan base point of view. I think that's just you don't live near a lot thing. You're just good old Midwesty or Texas, Southern Texas people. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like I'm just happy to be here, and hey, you know what? We want a football game, and I'm gonna go have some Gates barbecue and hang out in the backyard and in the porch swing and watch the highlights and that Andy Reid. God bless America. What's wrong with that?
Who was that? Chuck the Chief fan?
No, that was Phil Bermuth. He lives over on Walker Street in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Ironically, Kansas City, Kansas.
Oh, yeah, right. Not Missouri.
Outside.
Just outside of it, in the suburb.
All right. Walker Bermuth.
I don't know. I was going to say Walker Bueller, and I changed it because then I was thinking, who's your guy? Phil Dunphy. I almost said Phil Dunphy. That was the name that was in my head.
Really?
Yes. I had to switch
that
it.
would have got a pop.
I think it might have. Bigger pop. We'll take a break. When we come back, shout out to Chiefs fans. I'll say it.
But Clive Bixby.
Wait.
Kyle's a Chiefs fan.
I think I know who that is, don't I?
For those in the know.
For those in the know.
Do you know? Who is it?
No, because, okay, now I know the way you're saying it. It's not who I thought it was. See, I thought you were talking about a fairly notorious Dave Chappelle character. You know what I'm talking about? But that's not him, right? No.
No, it's a fairly notorious Phil Dunphy.
Oh, is it? Okay, so that's a Family Guy reference. All right, we'll take a break.
What show?
That one I did on purpose. When we come back, Sports Business with Kelly Brothers next.
And the bare naked ladies are triple platinum. Are you?
The quest for ring number 6 happens here on Sacktown Sports 1140.
Ball Jones went up and caught the ball. Touchdown!
Listen on Sacktown Sports for all the 49ers action.
Jennings went up and took it away. What a catch by JJ. He scored 3 touchdowns today.
Quest for 6 lives here on your local sports leader, Sacktown Sports 1140.
At Elk Grove Honda, not only do we have a great selection of pre-owned certified cars at very fair prices, but every one of our pre-owned automobiles are treated with kid gloves with a 182-point inspection that covers everything from unibody to tires to brakes and engine filters. Then our certified cars receive a mobile oil change and fresh fill-up with full synthetic mobile oil. We know you have lots of choices of where to purchase your next car. Come to Elk Grove Honda, home of the 182-point inspection and mobile oil change. We're in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Highway 99 at Elk Grove Boulevard.
Facts. And the facts show that for eliminating hip, knee, back, leg, and foot pain, it's the Good Feet personalized arch support system, clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good Feet arch supports are designed to help put your feet and whole body back in pain-relieved proper alignment. Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. Book your free fitting at Good Feet in Sacramento, Roseville, and Vacaville.
Despite having no experience, Gavin Newsom made Jessica Morse his, quote, wildfire specialist. The result? Under Newsom and Morse, insurance rates and utility bills skyrocketed. Millions of dollars were slashed from the state's fire prevention budget. And they were even caught lying about their record, while millions of acres burned and families lost their homes. Now Gavin has chosen Jessica Morse again, this time to run for Congress. We have a better choice. Kevin Kiley. As our congressman, Kevin Kiley has worked across party lines to secure millions for wildfire protection and expand water supplies. And Kevin Kiley's bill to protect Lake Tahoe will bring up to $415 million home to our district to reduce the threat of fires and restore the ecosystem of the lake, delivering results and making a difference. Let's keep Kevin Kiley working for us.
I'm Kevin Kiley. I approve this message. Paid for by Kevin Kiley for Congress.
Carmichael Dave here from my good friends at American Energy. Cool weather, if not cold weather, is in our future. You know that. It'll eventually get there, and American Energy wants to make sure your system is operating safely and properly. So now is the time to take advantage of the $49 fall tune-up inspection. That's regularly $119, but includes a full safety and duct inspection. And if your system's over 10 years old, it's free. The tune-up is on American Energy. Give them a call right now. They're offering $50 off your first recommended repair, or if you need a new furnace, that's half off the price of a new unit. American Energy been serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You can check them out at theaeway.com for an instant quote. That's theaeway.com. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Sacramento State football this Saturday at 6 versus Portland State. Get your tickets at hornetsports.com.
Joining us now on Sports Sense, certified financial planner Kelly Brothers. Kelly is an advisor with Cap Trust, one of the nation's largest registered investment advisors. Cap Trust counts among its clients numerous pro athletes and pro sports franchises, but most importantly serves many Northern Californians through comprehensive financial planning. Here's Kelly Brothers.
Hey now, time for another edition of Sports Business with Kelly Brothers each and every Thursday in a nice two of us. You and Kelly are wearing Kings hoodies.
That's right.
I have a Kings hat.
You do. You're representing.
Good morning, Kelly.
Yeah, but you need your guns out, Dave. I know you. You need to, be flashing the biceps.
Sun's not out, guns out. That's where we. Fortunately, we'll lead off our conversation with a sad day in sports as the Los Angeles Dodgers are World Series champions.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
painful, and but baseball has a little bit of a problem with that. I mean, two of the three highest payroll teams, were there, and of course, baseball's kind of happy about it because it was New York and LA, but. There's a huge discrepancy there, guys. But they're both up around $300 million in terms of payroll, and they'll be there again next year. And on the other end, you got the Sacramento Athletics coming in at about $60 million next year, with 1/5. Now, that's not an excuse to not be competitive. I mean, the Guardians are at the very bottom. They did well this year. The Brewers are in the bottom 7 or 8 teams. They did well this year. So you can still field a team, but in terms of reaching the rarefied air of late October, it's usually going to be teams that are above $200 million in terms of their payroll. By the way, guys, just want to point out this week in Portland, the city council voted to support an effort which is underway to buy up, I forget how many acres of land on the river and build a major league stadium, baseball stadium in Portland, Oregon. Granted, it's very early days. They have not committed any amount of money to it yet. Portland certainly has their own set of issues regarding homelessness and crime that it'll be hard to pull money away from to build a stadium when you don't have a team. But there are other cities who see the same kind of opportunity that Sacramento sees with expansion perhaps coming in 2028.
Wow. So on that first part on payroll, Kelly, are you suggesting that the A's would not be players in Juan Soto?
I don't. Who knows what John Fisher is thinking? I'm not going to try to get into his head. You would hope they would be. You would hope they'd have some interest in a free agent of note. But the Yankees and Dodgers and Mets fans are the ones who've got to be thinking, what do we got to do? Because the Mets spent more than the Yankees and the Dodgers this year. And once again, it was a year of futility. But, it'd be nice to think of Juan Soto playing at a field right along the Sacramento River there. But I don't hold out hope for that, sadly.
I got a good sports business question for you because I posed it earlier, Kelly. Let me run this by you. So John Fisher, as you know, has been trying to sell shares of the team at a valuation that most say is not realistic. Also, as we've talked about before, trying to sell them at the price you'd buy as a majority and controlling owner, not as a minority non-controlling owner. So what about this? What if John Fisher signed Juan Soto and maybe signed like another huge ticket free agent to increase the valuation of his franchise, then turned around and sold those shares at the new increased valuation? And then as soon as that deal closed, traded off Soto and the other signing for a bunch of minor leaguers and got out of the contract.
If he's listening, he might do that, Dave.
I'm telling you, I don't think that's something he would consider.
Yeah, let's face it. The only way John gets what he thinks it's worth is to actually make substantive progress in terms of building a stadium in Vegas. Right now, it's just dirt. That's all it is. It's just dirt. And you know, he's left Oakland, and that's good for Sacramento because it means there's a 3-year stay ahead of us. But he's got to make progress on that. And you know, financially, the Raiders have been much more successful in Vegas than they were in Oakland. But I don't know. I just think it's sad when you turn on the game and half the people there are Kansas City Chiefs fans. I mean, there was more red in that stadium than there was for the Niner game, it felt like.
Yeah. By the way, Jason, Just Dirt, also the title of the forthcoming autobiography about John Fisher's reputation. Coming soon to Random House.
Well done.
Thank you.
Kelly, I did hear that they have actually people from or the people in Sacramento now are attempting to sell those tickets here for potential Sacramento baseball fans, right? They already did that first group of people with the premium seats. Now they're starting to go out for potential season ticket holders. Just in general, how do you think they're going to do? Because it's such limited seats over there in West Sacramento. I would think they're going to do quite well, don't you?
I would think so, but they're priced at a premium. They're asking a lot of money. They're asking a 3-year commitment. It's but it is, you just got to go back to basic economics. You got a very high demand for the first major league product ever in Sacramento, and you have a very low supply of seats. So they should do well. It should be a hot ticket. Yeah, it should be. People will be paying more, and probably should be paying more than they will to go to a Giants game. But that's. I think they're going to do well. It'll be interesting to see in the secondary market how they do, especially, the variance between a Friday night game against the Red Sox or the Yankees and a Tuesday afternoon game against the Guardians. There's going to be some significant variance there, but that's the way it is for all sports teams too. I think they'll sell out.
Let's talk about quarterbacks. Anthony Richardson is getting benched. Interestingly enough, by the way, Bryce Young, it looks like he's going to get the start in Carolina. We were talking yesterday, Kelly, about just the way young quarterbacks, whether it's Anthony Richardson, Justin Fields, Bryce Young before, there's a whole Zach Wilson, there's a whole list of quarterbacks, 22, 23, 24 years old that are getting benched very, very early into their NFL careers. And we were discussing, Kelly, whether you go the Aikman-Manning route, the 1-15, just get your butt kicked all over the place and learn on the fly route, or you go the Rodgers, Jordan Love route, where you're carrying a clipboard for 2-3 years, and then you're a more polished figure once you hit the field. But it certainly seems like these teams are having a lot of low-end success with some of these big prospects.
And one of the biggest ones, David, I mean, do people lose their jobs over these choices? I'm thinking of Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell do you actually spend that draft pick and that amount of money on a guy who played, against questionable competition for a year and a half? I mean, really. And here he is now, third string on the Cowboys. Now, the good news is whoever's responsible for that choice, and obviously the buck stops with John Lynch, but someone had to say, no, this guy's got it, and here's why. And he didn't. He wasn't close. But of course, whoever did it also drafted Brock Purdy last in the draft. And so I don't. Again, I wonder. What are the consequences for making some of these draft picks? Because everyone wants Brock Purdy. Everyone wants Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Everyone Tua. You take out his medical issues and an incredibly successful draft pick, and mainly it's because he was with and I really thought his commentary about his first coach versus his second coach was so instructive as to how to handle some of these young quarterbacks.
Then he turned around and when they asked if he was going to wear the Guardian cap, was like, nah, personal decision. Could it save my brain? Maybe. I'm just not doing it.
Do it.
I don't like the way it looks.
Yeah,
want to put it back.
Makes me look like a cartoon character.
Yeah, you know what else makes you look like a cartoon character? Multiple concussions.
I know, especially when you're 45 or 50 years old.
Yeah.
So I don't. But you're right. There is no, the grooming process I think has turned out to be the best. And they're only, oh man, it is really lightning striking if you find that young quarterback with the right system, the right coach, who can work their way into a starting position relatively quickly. But it is amazing how many very low draft choices or very high draft choices, and how much money has been spent on guys who are hugging the bench right now.
Yeah, and then Kelly, I think the same process is going to happen for some of these teams again. Let's say like the Titans went with Will Levis. I wouldn't be surprised if they're picking high this year. They take another college quarterback high in the draft. Same with Carolina. Like they just going to keep going until they hit, and it's just it's an odd cycle.
And it's what I wish they could do. I wish they could draft a player and sign him, but the player stays in college for another year. Or, do something, because that happens in baseball all the time. That happens in basketball with the G League. That's Bronny James right now, but that's for other reasons. But, it is really hard to think about some of these kids making the jump from college to pro, especially a Trey Lance. Where was he playing again? North Dakota State?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I don't even that just felt dumb when they did it, and nothing against Trey Lance, but he hadn't proven anything.
Right.
Lastly, and we got to go. Just real fun trivia question for you. You know what GM in the NFL currently has the most Pro Bowl selections that he drafted in the NFL? Jerry Jones.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Most Pro Bowl selections belong to the Dallas Cowboys currently right now that were drafted.
He should promote himself to GM.
Absolutely blew me away, man. Like, really? I don't like that stat at all. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it hasn't helped.
That hasn't helped, but good for you, Jerry.
Yeah. Jerry is what you couldn't win for losing with Zach Prescott. I mean, if you don't sign him, you're going to get yelled at. And if you do sign him, you have a night like Sunday where you're going, what exactly did we sign here? He's just simply not as mobile as he used to be. I mean, he's kind of got that 30-year-old running back knee situation where the mobility just kind of disappears after 5 years, 6 years.
Well, no mobility's disappeared with you. Kelly Brothers still light on his feet each and every Thursday as we learn.
Good to have you back, Dave. Great to see you guys. Chat next week.
Take care, Kelly. Bye-bye. That's Kelly Brothers. We'll take a break when we come back. We got some NFL notes, and I got a Halloween question for you guys.
Okay.
And it involves a very quick draft, speaking of. Get ready. Get your pens ready. I got questions for you. We'll get to it next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check you have a full tank of gas first before road tripping through the desert.
Empty? Seriously? Maybe I can walk.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Maybe I can't.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double hot, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Hey, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Well, I do now.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
Did you say you're cutting me off?
You earn, we match. Unlimited cashback match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
I'm Brian Tedesco, CEO of Blaupunkt Americas, the pioneers of the car stereo. Today, we're not just about sound systems. We are revolutionizing the e-bike scene with Blue Dot Bike. Thanks to AmericanEagle.com, our online presence now features a dynamic e-commerce website that showcases the quality and affordability of our foldable e-bikes. And our collegiate e-bikes, just perfect for the college fanatic. These e-bikes offer a new way to experience freedom on two wheels, no matter your age. When we needed a top-notch website to match our cutting-edge e-bikes, we turned to AmericanEagle.com. They made the impossible seem easy, tackling digital challenges like pros. Check out the Blue Dot Bike website to see AmericanEagle.com's amazing work in action. Need the best in website and digital marketing solutions? AmericanEagle.com is your go-to. They've been a game changer for us, and they can be for you too. Visit AmericanEagle.com or call 877-WEB-NOW-1. That's 877-WEB-NOW-1.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chad, what's going on for Ram Power Days?
Save up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 2024 Ram 2500 Tradesmen. Plus, with over 400 new Ram trucks available, you're sure to find that truck you need at the Hoblet Ram Truck Center.
That is some of the best savings you've had all year, Chad.
Yep, and you won't find better deals on more Ram trucks than at the Hoblet Ram Truck Center. There's a reason we continue to be one of the biggest Ram dealers in the country, with numerous customer service awards, including the very prestigious Walter P. Chrysler Award, which means we are in the top 1% of dealers in the nation. Once you buy from Hoblet, you won't buy anywhere else.
Don't miss the savings at Hoblet. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet. Period.
15,000 total net savings after 8,500 factory rebates and 6,500 dealer discounts. Rebates include 2,000 Hoblet Select inventory coupons, 2,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance, must have qualifying trade-in, and 1,500 commercial bonus cash. Must have proof of business ownership. At least 5 of this net savings. Coupons available while supplies last. See dealer for details.
One day I was walking down the street. I didn't believe who I see. It was Dracula and Frankenstein. They were kicking back, mixing them monster. And yes, the beat was fresh, and they knew that it would be a hit record wherever it's heard. So Dracula jumped up as he threw down his key.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sacktown Sports.
He wants to take us back home if we care to go. He wants to take us back to give us a pint of blood. It'll make us feel good. It'll make us feel fine. It'll make the drop change and begin to run. So we'll dream to go.
What is this?
Never heard of monster rapping?
Wasn't that the song with Kanye and Nicki Minaj and where they all, what was it, Dark Twisted Fantasy? Wasn't there a monster song?
I don't know.
None of you know?
No.
I swear there was. Someone on the chat will let me know.
Do you know who produced this?
John Williams of Star Wars fame?
Dr. Dre.
Oh,
a doctor.
He was back with the world-class wrecking crew.
I want to pick.
And there's a reason why you can't find it around that much anymore.
Probably not. I've seen some pictures. I want to do a quick draft. I don't know how to pick the draft order, though. Do we flip the pumpkin? All right, let's do a real quick three-way paper, scissors, rock. This won't work on the radio. It's 1, 2, and show, by the way, okay?
So wouldn't that – oh, so it's you two.
No, let's go all three. That's fine.
Okay, so odds and evens.
What does that mean?
You throw either a 1 or a 2.
Yeah, why not? Or
not rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, why not a rock, paper,
Okay,
scissors?
all right.
There'll be a time where someone will get eliminated.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Chris is the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Damn it.
Hey,
all right.
You get to pick twice, though, right? It's
I
a snake
do.
draft.
It is a snake draft. Chris, Jason, Dave, our Mount Rushmores. We will put this out on social media.
Mount Rushmore of what?
Of Halloween candy. Longtime listener Jodas's request. We can do this rather quickly.
Justin.
Chris Verlade.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
You son of a bitch. Reese's PBCs. Jason.
Peanut M&Ms.
You're taking all the good ones.
That's it. Aim. Oh,
it really kind of is.
Hey, you get to pick twice.
I do. All right, I'll go. I mean, since I've got 2, I'll go Reese's Pieces. And I'll go, this is personal preference. I'll go Butterfinger.
Ah!
Well, guess what, dude? You took Reese's. Actually, the top 2 picks in the draft went exactly how they should be, exactly how the experts said they'd go.
If I went 1, though, I was taking mine.
You were going to take peanut M&Ms?
Oh, yeah.
I could see that.
That's my number 1.
Yeah. By the way, just rules real quick so somebody doesn't do it. Like, picking king size blank doesn't factor in here. So, like,
It's
you can't
just
be
the
like
candy.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a candy.
Yeah.
That's a no.
I will take Skittles.
It's a good pick, Jason. That's a really good pick.
Controversial. I'm taking Almond Joy.
I honestly was going to be my last pick. I honestly wasn't worried about what I was going to pick because I didn't think you guys would pick Almond Joy.
Chris, you get to go again.
And my last will be.
Are we only getting 3 or are we getting 4?
No, we get 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take Twix.
It's pretty good.
Heath Bar.
I got to take whack ass Mounds. And you know what? Give me. Oh no, you already took Skittles.
I got fruit. I got chocolate.
Oh, Mr. Goodbar. I love Mr. Goodbar. Me and Mr. Goodbar are gonna get an apartment together.
So I got one more.
Yeah, you got one more.
My
dad's gonna be mad I didn't take. I don't think either of you take Good and Plenty. My dad's gonna get mad I didn't take Good and Plenty. Still some 5-star blue chip candies out there.
Wax Lip is still on the board.
I'm gonna take. Okay, I have a question for you two. Have you ever seen this sold? Because I haven't. You know, in the miniature variety of the, what is it? You just said Mr. Goodbar,
Yeah.
Crackle.
Yeah.
Those are little ones, right?
Yeah.
But I love the special dark. It's just a dark chocolate. Is
Uh-huh.
that sold?
Yes.
As a big
It
bar?
is,
Or,
it is.
You know,
I've bought it before for my wife as part of a Valentine's Day gift with some red wine.
okay. Yeah, because I just like
the
the dark
Hershey Special
chocolate.
Dark. Yeah, it comes. in the
Maybe,
full-
yeah, I guess that'll be my Hershey's Special Dark. That's a very unique pick, but
Yeah, that
it's dark chocolate.
might be a two-way player.
But it'll be there for the play-in.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Keon Ellis
Yeah.
type. Like it'll make it back.
Yeah.
Final pick of the draft, Chris Verlade.
Sour Patch Kids.
SPCs or SPKs.
I feel very good about my list.
Okay, so Chris Verlade's Mount Rushmore of Halloween candy. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Should be our Mount Rushmore. It should be our top 4.
It's our draft.
Yeah.
It wasn't our.
I
Even though mine's pretty close to mine. It would be mine.
Reese's, Almond Joy, Twix, and Sour Patch Kids for Chris. Peanut M&Ms, Skittles, Heath Bar, Hershey Special Dark for Jason. Reese's Pieces, Butterfinger, Mounds, and Mr. Goodbar. I think you guys got me on that. I think it's going to go. I predict the vote is going to go in the exact draft order. I think Chris's Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Almond Joy. Now, by the way, there are some people.
Almond Joy is not.
It is a controversial
Yeah.
pick. I love Almond Joy, but I acknowledge it's a little bit like the black licorice of candy bars. Some people love them and some people can't stand them. Some people are allergic to them, by the way.
Peanut M&Ms and Skittles is going to take
No,
this whole thing down.
You could be right. I don't know if, but Heath Bar and
specific, but that's my fave.
Did not make it, by the way. Red Vines, Twizzlers, whatchamacallit bar.
Twizzlers are gross.
Blow Pops, Three Musketeers,
Baby Ruth,
Snickers.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit?
I love whatchamacallit. Whatchamacallit's my favorite candy bar. It is.
Kit Kat?
You guys are probably thinking of 100 grand bar.
That's what?
He keeps saying whatchamacallit.
So stupid.
Did we say Twix?
I took Twix.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you took Twix third.
Yeah.
Nobody drafted Snickers.
I think Snickers is kind of...
Yeah, I agree, dude.
I think it's too much.
There's just a lot going on with it. By the way, I think Milky Way is trash. I've never been a Milky Way guy.
No, it's good.
Huh?
No, it's good.
What?
Dark Milky Way.
Oh, is that the one that like does evil stuff?
Yeah.
Grows a goatee.
It's emo.
Get out of here with... Of course Russell's the guy who comes in with Cadbury cream egg.
Candy corn?
I'm
love candy
fine
corn.
with candy corn. I like candy corn more because it gets a bad reputation. Candy corn's fine.
Circus peanuts.
Not
you guys
fan.
also... Yeah, circus peanuts, gross.
Peeps? Peeps are gross.
Yeah, I'm not a Peeps guy. It's just too much marshmallow. I could have a Peep, like a mini Peep, and be fine with it.
Want to peep it?
I can't do multiple Peeps. No popcorn balls.
What?
Yeah, somebody said popcorn balls.
I should have said apple.
MC literally said ivermectin. So.
You mean Cal?
Cal, excuse me. Trick or treating at his house would be a. I'm not doing it. I want to, but I'm not. You know what? It's Halloween. It's a day of friendship. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing. What would he put in your? Let's leave it at ivermectin since he said that. We'll take a break. When we come back, Sam Amick's going to join us.
Sam,
My dad just texted me with Reese's. I agree, Dad.
What do you think Sam's first pick would be?
Yeah, we'll ask him. We'll ask him, and I'll ask you guys this: will Sam's first pick?
It has to be one of our 12.
It's got to be one of.
It's going to be peanut butter cup.
I think it probably will be too, unless he's one of those. I could also see Sam being like, I don't really like peanut butter cup.
Okay.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Find out right after this.
Kevin Herter plays here.
It's Herter. He's been hot. He fires. He's still hot. Kevin Herter from downtown has a 15-point first quarter.
Sacktown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
Online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
Get your holidays started with the perfect tree in your perfect style from the Home Depot. Whether you want something that you can assemble in a few clicks, steal the show with over 2,000 color-changing bulbs, or a tree with lights that can be controlled by remote or foot pedal. The Home Depot has it all in our huge assortment of premium trees. Plus, get free delivery on over 2 million items this holiday from the Home Depot. Subject to availability. See homedepot.com/delivery for details.
Did you know that Wendy's has any size soft drinks for just $1? Yeah, any size, anytime. Like $1 Coke, $1 Sprite, or even $1 strawberry Fanta. Okay, could we maybe switch up the sound effect, please? 'Cause I'm losing it. Wow, no, not that. Any size soft drink for just $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. A la carte only. Not valid in a combo. Exclusions apply.
I love fall weather. The crisp air, the falling leaves, until someone in my family catches a chill outside. Luckily, Kohl's has deals on all things cozy. I got 20% off comfy layers and warm denim. $10 off because I spent over $50 and earned Kohl's cash. Now we're ready to bundle up and get back out there. Thanks to Kohl's. Select styles. Offers end November 3rd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Finally, an easy way to find home improvement contractors. Just visit subcontractorsunited.com and simplify your search for home services professionals. From cabinets to windows, roofing to plumbing, Subcontractors United is an easy, simple way to find and hire a home improvement contractor. And you never have to give up personal information. So no harassing phone calls like you get from those other websites. Subcontractorsunited.com is sponsored by D&D Cabinets and Savage Design.
Model year-end pricing is back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
During the model year-end event, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make lower payments. It's no wonder why Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop. Come in today or check out our entire inventory online at folsomlakehonda.com.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at folsomlakehonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
At Elk Grove Honda, not only do we have a great selection of pre-owned certified cars at very fair prices, but every one of our pre-owned automobiles are treated with kid gloves with a 182-point inspection that covers everything from unibody to tires to brakes and engine filters. Then our certified cars receive a mobile oil change and fresh fill-up with full synthetic mobile oil. We know you have lots of choices of where to purchase your next car. Come to Elk Grove Honda, home of the 182-point inspection and mobile oil change. We're in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Highway 99 at Elk Grove Boulevard.
Ready to pre-game your next big arena event? Head to Beach Hut Deli, a Sacramento tradition for over 40 years, where aloha is served daily. Located just steps away from the arena, whether it's game day or concert night, it's the perfect spot to gather with friends and enjoy amazing sandwiches. Are you planning a bigger get-together? Beach Hut Deli offers endless catering options to bring those delicious flavors to your next party or event. Beach Hut Deli. Good vibes, great food, and epic times await.
Sacramento State football this Saturday at 6 versus Portland State. Get your tickets at hornetsports.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sacktown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Welcome back. We begin the second half of the program. From the 916, if someone doesn't take Kit Kat, I'm never listening again. During the break, Cody took Kit Kat, so you can keep listening. Joining us right now from The Athletic.
Wow.
I don't know about this one. did
we got mobile, Sam?
We got this.
Looks to me like someone is shuttling kids to school. Is that what's happening, Sam?
That's what's happening, buddy. It's raining in Sacramento. I'm trying to be a good father here.
And you
So
know,
walking is a challenge.
what better time to do a live radio hit on video than while driving with a child through the rainy streets? Yes. Welcome in, Sam. How are you?
Welcome, boys. I'm doing wonderful. Just trying to mix it up and throw you a curveball here.
All right. Well, yeah, we're good. We'll just play jiu-jitsu rules. Everything's fine. Just don't make eye contact. Okay.
Gotcha.
Sam, since you have your, I believe that is the lovely and talented writer next to you.
That is Landon. But
I'm sorry. I can only see the top of the head. I apologize. That is Landon. Okay. I can only see the red hair.
Red.
All right.
With the bloody nose tissue in the nose. That's a good look, man. Good job.
That's a great look. We'll start with Landon, and then Sam, you can chime in as well. But we are more interested, since Landon's more in the demo we're going for. We just completed our snake draft of Halloween candy, so we'll start with Landon. Landon, if you are trick or treating tonight, and even if you're not, what is the candy you would receive that you would want most of all, that you hope is going to show up in that bag?
So I have the AirPods on, buddy. You can't hear you.
Sorry. Yeah,
number one pick.
Number
one pick on Halloween candy. If you could have your way. Ooh, crunch. We have a crunch vote.
Nestle
Oh,
Crunch.
Nestle Crunch
Okay.
did not make the list.
All right.
Okay.
How about you, Sam?
Mine is very easy because my wife did that thing where you buy the candy way too early and it sits around the house. So my diet lately has had way too much Butterfinger.
Butterfinger was my second pick. Circle gets the square. The number one pick, incidentally, Sam, was Reese's Peanut Butter Cups from Chris, followed by Peanut M&Ms and Reese's Pieces from Jason and myself, respectively. Your thoughts?
Those are good. Those are really, really good. I'm a peanut butter guy. So Baby Ruth would be another addition for me.
Did not make the list.
And then Snickers you can't go wrong with. But I'm definitely more on the chocolate bar side versus the, give me some. I mean, like Skittles are good, but, I'd rather have chocolate than candy.
Interesting. The Amick list, if they combined their fantasy teams, 3 of their 4 picks were not.
Yeah, they could have had their own list.
Baby Ruth, Crunch, and what was the third one he said that was? Oh, Snickers.
Yeah. None
were picked by we're not in our top 12. So we're off to the races, Sam. Congratulations. That's the interview. Take care.
Love it. Always good to be with you guys.
Get to school safely and back home. Sam, it was weird. Dave and I were just talking about, the Kings being off for 2 days and it feels like an eternity. Then we reminded ourselves the season started for them 1 week ago. It's weird how much can happen for every team in a week. I guess your early 1 week observation, maybe Kings, maybe league wide, anything jumping out to you right off the top here in this opening week?
Yeah, I mean, we can start with the Kings. First of all, it never ceases to amaze me every year, and this is league-wide, is just the emotional roller coaster of the early stretch, and no team and no fan base is immune to it. You know what I mean? Like, if you are the Lakers and you start 3-1, you feel like you're about to win the title. And, if you're the Kings and you start 0-2, bye, buddy, love you, have a good day.
Was that to me?
Was that to us?
I love you guys too.
Okay.
If you're the Kings and you go 0-2, even though you played reasonably well in those games, less so in the Laker game, then the fans are wondering, is this a bad team? And then they take care of business against 2 lower level teams in Portland and Utah, and the fan base feels better. So I don't know what to think of them, obviously, just yet from a legitimacy standpoint because of that contrast between opponents. But considering the backdrop of last season and as we all know, like the way that they, cost themselves a trip to the playoffs by not being able to beat bad teams, it's, they deserve kudos for taking care of business in back-to-back fashion against Portland and Utah. So, we'll see. They're in an okay place, and everybody other than OKC, I feel like, is in the same place in the West. But my goodness, the Thunder are coming out of the gate here.
Sam Amick with us. And Sam, yesterday on the show, we replayed a clip where De'Aaron Fox was talking to Gary Gerald, and he mentioned that he's got 2 fingers taped together, and that's just something, unless we get a month off, it's going to bug me all year. And then Styles and Watkins talked about it, put out a clip, and it kind of caught fire. Are we dealing with the same thing that Sabonis dealt with last year? Early injury to the hand. It's funny because I actually got a couple of calls from, we'll just say that again, people that know things with the club that stressed very, very hard that it's a little blown out of proportion, that he jammed a finger. It's not a tear. It's not a break. It's not a fracture. That he jammed his finger, and I believe it's his pinky and ring fingers. He jammed one of them early on in training camp, and it's just something that will almost certainly eventually heal and go away. It's not affecting him really whatsoever, as you can tell from his scoring and his percentage output. So that being said, Sam, as of right now, 4 games into the season, the Sacramento Kings yesterday passed the Celtics with the highest net rated offense plus defense, net rated starting 5.
Woo!
Yeah, in the whole league by a decent amount now over Boston after last night. Early sample size. That being said, though, Sam, isn't it the depth ultimately that the Kings are going to have to worry about?
Yeah, no question. And more specifically, the question of behind Domas.
Yeah.
what does it look like? I know going into the season, even though I think fans and even media are pretty dismissive of Alex Len, it was, the coaching staff has some lineups that they like with Alex, and but you certainly feel like in general that they've got to continue kind of scouring the market for some depth on that front, and partly because of the durability stuff that you're already hitting on with De'Aaron. They can't take it for granted that Sabonis is as much of a workhorse as he is, because knock on wood for them, that might not always be the case. So depth on the bench is something. Keon Ellis finding his role is something. It's quite a thing to go from projections of him possibly starting going into the season to trying to figure out where he's best used. That's just a guy that in today's NBA, where the stars make the payroll so top heavy, and you have got to find diamonds in the rough who don't make a ton of money to legitimately help you. It seemed like Keon was going to be one of those success stories. They need that to still be the case. So to me, that's another thing I would point out.
Talking with Sam Amick from The Athletic, brought to you by our friends at Jiffy Lube. Sam, it's now 4 games of regular season action for the Kings and of DeMar DeRozan. And a couple things we've seen is an increased volume of free throws for this team. They went until last game, they had moved up to number 1 in percentage. I know last game they didn't shoot the ball that well from the line, but he's very responsible for that. But just curious what you think of what you've seen from him in his 4 games. He's got 20 or more in all of them. It just kind of fit in how he's played with that starting 5.
Yeah, mostly looks good. I haven't studied the defensive numbers, but what jumps out, for one, 4 straight games, I believe, and you might have already said this, Jay, but of 20-plus points, that kind of consistency is what he brings to the table, and that's how you get to a place where he's on track to maybe even be top 10 all-time in scoring at some point here. So the free throw line stuff, though, is huge, and I did write about this a little bit the other day, and the fact that, again, small sample size, but the Kings go from last in the league in free throw percentage last season, which really another thing that did cost them their season, to first in the league so far this year. DeMar eats at the line. That's what he does, and he's very consistent. He's an absolute kind of craftsman when it comes to getting to the line. He's one of those kind of guys who learn from Kobe, and it's footwork, and it's 4 or 5 pump fakes every once in a while, and you get to the line. So that kind of offensive stability and consistency and creativity, I think, is good. Especially when they don't have it in them to run as much as folks sometimes think they should. It's just another weapon. So it's been good, but again, it's just hard because they not only is it only 4 games, but you have 2 against bad teams and 2 against pretty good teams.
Sam, I want to ask you a question. I don't know if there's any noise in these numbers, and I'm completely throwing a curveball at you because I have no idea either. I'm looking at the standings right now, and what jumps out at me is in the Eastern Conference, there's only 4 teams, including the Brooklyn Nets, by the way, at 2 and 3. There's only 4 teams that have a positive point differential, and in the Western Conference, there are 7, including the Sacramento Kings and including the Golden State Warriors at 20.4 as a plus minus. Here's my point. 11 out of 32 teams are in a plus differential, which means almost the entire league has been outscored. Obviously, small sample size, but what the heck do I make out of that?
You probably just answered your question with the last comment. I don't know beyond that.
Tell your dog to chill.
Yeah. She just shook her head, man. Relax.
Well, she's inside. It's not like she's in the rain.
There we go. We're back in the office now. I don't know there. I can't honestly wrap my head around that one. I will say that maybe related to that the scoring, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but a little surprising that the scoring has surged a bit here early on, and admittedly kind of driving me crazy because I had have a story on the officiating this season that I meant to put out a couple of weeks ago, where the framing and the narrative and the messaging was going to be that it's more of the same this season compared to the second half of last season in terms of like teams being able to defend, scoring being, kind of suppressed a bit, defenders having a chance. Like, we have defense again in the NBA. And then early on, the numbers have not indicated that. And I don't quite know why, because the NBA all the way up to Monty McCutcheon, who heads up the officials, and Joe Dumars, and even Adam Silver, who I talked to, had said, like, no, we liked the second half of last year. So that goes back to my original point, which is, for now, you just say small sample size and have to probably revisit it in a week or two.
Sam, last week at this time, you were in Denver talking to us before they were opening their season. They lost their first couple. They've won their last two, needed overtime to win both. I don't know, just some of your takeaways from, you wanted to get out and see the Nuggets and just see, I'm curious what you learned from that group going into the year.
Yeah, I mean, not great. Everything's relative, right? Like if the Kings had Joker and, even Jamal Murray, guys like that, but when you win a championship, obviously the expectations change. When you have a player like Joker, he's in that echelon. I mean, you're talking 3 MVPs in 4 years. So it becomes, like Giannis, like Steph, like LeBron, like you have to do every single thing possible to have a legitimate title contender when you have a player like that. Luka, obviously, Shea, Joel Embiid. So all of that is to say that it just does not seem like the Nuggets situation right now in their environment has got them, anywhere close to where they want to be when it comes to real title contention. And it's everything from, I mean, there's a kind of a financial second apron discussion to be had here, where in the wake of the title, they had to say goodbye to Bruce Brown. That he had a unique contract, so that one I don't give him a ton of blame for, even though folks keep bringing it up. But then the following summer, it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, financially driven there, where he just got more money elsewhere. They've tried to replenish those talents with young draft picks who do have promise, Christian Brown and Julian Strawther, Peyton Watson, but there's a gap between kind of what they had before and where those guys are now. And shooting in particular is a major issue. And so, when you have issues with shooting, what better player to employ than Russell Westbrook, who they added this summer. So like that, my takeaways were not positive at all. And I probably need to revisit that story a little bit, and not just how they look. It's all of it. Like the night of the opener against OKC, it just blew me away from an audacity standpoint that Russ went out there and was firing threes just right out the gate, which I know I'm sounding dramatic, but it felt disrespectful. Like, man, this team has won a championship. You're the newcomer. We all know that in terms of volume 3-point shooting, you're the worst 3-point shooter in the history of the game. And he went 1 of 6 that night from long range. And then Joker post game was talking openly, he doesn't really do this typically, about how they're not a very good shooting team. And he didn't put Russ's name on it, but I felt like the messaging was pretty clear. So they're figuring their stuff out. Jamal Murray has not looked, like peak Jamal Murray. So, again, it's a long season. They can find their groove, but a little rough early on.
With the Athletic Sam Amick, want to remind you the Sam Amick Show brought to you by all your Jiffy Lube locations in the greater Sacramento area. Speaking of Jiffy Lube, the last time I saw you in person, we were eating about half a restaurant's worth of sushi with our old friend Matt Graham from Jiffy Lube. That was a fine meal. And we were talking a little bit about the business. We should do it again on Matt this time. We were talking about the business of your business and how it works. And we've talked about this on the air before too. How not just at the Athletic, but all over the place, that hits and views and what gets read, what doesn't, that there's numbers, there's data, and it kind of helps guide, doesn't guide completely, to be clear, but helps guide what the hot spots and the not spots are. So I wanted to ask you, yesterday in Cleveland, Bronny James got a huge ovation, scored his first points, and there's been a lot of Bronny James coverage, and some people think, this is ridiculous. Some people love it. I think most are kind of indifferent. I wanted to ask you, though, if you even have the knowledge, Sam, how in your experience is Bronny James stories hitting, when it comes to the populace? Is it and I'll wrap up my long-winded question. Is it one of those things where everyone says they hate it, but then it's consistently a highly viewed topic? Do you have any read on that at all?
Yeah, I do. This is one of those where you're hitting the nail on the head, and I have a good aneCDOTE for you. I don't. Yeah, attaboy. Do a victory lap.
Thank you.
I don't think my company would mind me sharing this. This fascinated me. My colleague and buddy Joe Varden wrote an in-depth feature on Bronny heading into the Cleveland game, a story that he worked very hard on. Admittedly, I need to go back and read the whole thing. I haven't read all of it, but it included him talking to like Bronny's teachers from elementary school. He was trying to humanize Bronny. Like, let's not just talk about him as LeBron's kid, and that's the end of the story. He's got his own, individual path and his own journey. And, I know personally when I was in LA, it was kind of fun. I actually watched Joe. So Joe, being based in Cleveland, has been around Bronny since he was a kid. And Joe went up to Bronny at Lakers practice and actually had with him a drawing that Bronny had made in school. And it was a picture of almost like a Spartan, Olympic style, where it was some essay that Bronny had written about his Olympic dreams and some of his sports aspirations. And he showed this picture to Bronny, and they had a fun moment that I think was in the story. But now fast forward to the story getting published. We have a thing internally that it has like a Slack channel that says major trending stories, which means it's, very few stories get read to this degree, maybe 2 or 3 a day on the entire site. And I look on there, and sure enough, the Bronny James story is a major trending story. So to your point, that's a huge win where it's getting a lot of readership. So the answer is yes. By and large, people are consuming this content, but the painful part is like a story like that Joe poured his heart into. If you then scroll down and you go to the most liked comment of them all, it's pretty toxic, and folks are mocking the fact that we are focusing on this guy that if he wasn't LeBron's son, obviously would not be in the spotlight. So I don't know the answer because, the one thing does drive the business to a large extent, people actually reading your material. But it's, perfect world, people would have enjoyed the story and said, hey, great work, Joe. But that was not the case here.
And I kind of wonder, Sam, where the story goes from here, because I think it is a story, obviously, at the beginning, first ever father-son, didn't score in the first game. Now he scored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where does it advance from here? You guys aren't spending detailed time on bench players and other teams. Now, I know it's not the exact same thing, but I feel like the boxes have kind of been checked. Do you think it remains a story?
Oh, yeah. We're going to have a feature every time, like first block, first steal.
Yeah. First technical.
First technical. I don't know. I think the next thing is it's not going away at all, but I think the stuff that's going to be next is his development. The beginning of next month, the South Bay Lakers begin their schedule. I think, so that'll be the next development is Bronny in the G League. And, and to his credit, he is by all accounts like a really down-to-earth kid, which is pretty hard to believe considering his upbringing. And I only highlight that because some of the stories that we've talked about internally that are maybe hopefully interesting enough to keep people less annoyed about us covering him is like the idea of, Bronny James jumping on the team bus and shuttling off to Tuscaloosa or wherever it is in the G League. Like the G League lifestyle, which is less ritzy and glamorous than the NBA lifestyle, like that'll probably be the next thing is how is he coming along at that level? So I don't know. It's the most unique story like this that I've ever come across in the league. I don't blame people if they're annoyed by the coverage, but it is obviously a story.
It is an interesting conversation, Sam, because I can completely get the whole, dude, it's nepotism. He's not on the team if it's not for his dad. Why are you shoving Bronny James down our throats when we talk about Giannis or Jokic or even his dad? Like, I understand that. I think and I talked about this earlier, what kind of glides me towards the story in a positive way is the other angle, which is, look, no one's feeling bad for Bronny James being born to LeBron James. He's basically sports royalty from the beginning. But with that, let me put it a different way. I watched The Crown, about Queen Elizabeth, and they actually made a decent point that as much as you might hate the royal family, if you do, right? Like being born into royalty, there is another side to it. Like if you don't know any other way, like you don't have freedom, you're born into this thing, you have to do this thing, you can't do all these other things. Guys like Christopher Lott are like, oh, where? But being born into something and before you even pop out, having your destiny in part already assigned and laid out for you, like you're LeBron James's son. You better be as good or better than him, and you're in the spotlight, and everything you do growing up is going to be magnified. And like you said, he seems like a good kid, even though he was born with a gold spoon in his mouth. Screw the silver. He had a heart attack a year ago. He gets on the team, which, by the way, shout out Thanasis Antetokounmpo and the other 7 Antetokounmpos that are on the Bucks, and nobody that doesn't get talked about enough. And then it's like, I don't know. Who cares? I don't understand the anger for it when it's like, what did this kid do wrong? He's just trying to make the stinking league.
Yeah, I think the part I'm not mad at the fans for is like, I think the difference between like a Thanasis is it's the media coverage. We are focusing on it. I think if we had deep profiles on everything that Thanasis brings to the Bucks, which unless I missed it, I think he's actually still not technically on the Bucks, but he will be soon. He's been hurt and off the roster, but like the media coverage is not the same. It does help me personally from a as far as like the making your stomach turn component. Like I'm just happy that Bronny's not a little SH. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that would, even being in the field and being in the locker room, if he was a little diva who was unpleasant to be around, and you kind of wonder like, why in the hell are we highlight? Like at least he's just has a good way about him. I saw the other day LeBron made a comment or somebody made a comment about how, given his fame, Bronny's fame, that, again, these are first world problems and challenges or decisions, but like he could make more money now, as an influencer or doing other things. He's the one who's decided to take on this pretty unenviable task of playing in the same jersey as his dad and trying to do what they're doing. I don't know where it leads. The story obviously is going to be years long. I mean, when LeBron is out of the league, the question obviously is Bronny going to be in the league? We'll see. But you're right on the other point, Dave. There's nepotism all over the NBA, and that's what has helped me kind of not lose any sleep over this. I went to the Warriors game the other day, and every time you turn a corner, there's a Lacob. Joe Lacob's got both of his sons working for the team. Steve Kerr's son, Nicholas, also now a veteran coach within their program, and the list goes on. Every single franchise has this. But so I think the distinction probably, again, is the media coverage.
That's Sam Amick, brought to you by all your Jiffy Lube locations in the greater Sacramento area. We're out of time, but your son okay? We got a little view of the
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What do you do, Sam?
He's a young wrestler who, even before he started wrestling, had his father's penchant for bloody noses, and just to ruin everybody's breakfast today, we had a pretty gross moment. He's eating his eggs, and all of a sudden this happens, and he had the toast and the eggs, and let's just say that he did not finish his meal because there were some red splotches all over it. So happy Halloween, everybody.
It's Tabasco.
Yeah.
It's sriracha. Oh, okay.
Happy Halloween.
On that note, I'm going to have another grape and take a break with you. Thanks, buddy. Say hi to Emily and talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys. See you.
All right. Take care of that, Sam Amick. We'll take a break. When we come back, 4 Down Territory, starring Thursday Night Football, Texans, Jets. This time, it's for real. We'll talk about it next.
Subscribe to Sacktown Sports on YouTube and watch the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Live Monday through Friday from 6 to 6. Plus view archive shows and exclusive content.
Subscribe at youtube.com/SacktownSports.
Whitey here reminding you that not all grills are created equal. Give your family a real treat. Bring out all the flavors of the upcoming holidays with the amazing Napoleon Prestige line of outdoor cookers. Napoleon grills that features other grills can't match. They're built different, built better, built to last, complete with a lifetime warranty. All made with premium steel that boasts absolute quality. Just because it's October does not mean we can't barbecue outside. Visit California Backyard now for your best selection of grills and Napoleon Grills accessories.
Welcome back to another exciting game day. Grab your rally towels, throw on your jerseys, cheer, shout, and save on your gas. That's right, sports fans win big on home game days. Score instant savings of 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. And that's a victory for you and your tailgate team. Download the app, join the Fuel Rewards program today, and game on. Restrictions apply. Limited time. At participating Shell stations. For more details, visit fuelrewards.com.
The Sacramento Kings play here.
He's got the triple. Sacramento takes the lead. Outstanding ball movement by Sacramento.
Every triple, every jam, every Kings win.
Sabonis with the jam over the Joker. He's got the three-point shot.
Get your Kings fix all season long.
Right here on your home of the Sacramento Kings.
Here's a steal by Fox. The breakaway. He's got the rip with the left hand.
Sacktown Sports at sacktownsports.com.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it to keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Shop early, save big all month long during Black Friday build-up at Lowe's. Right now, get select pre-lit artificial Christmas trees starting at just $59.98. Don't wait to save. Shop these deals today, in-store or online, because Lowe's knows deals. Discount taken at time of purchase while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
At the law offices of Dale R. Gomes, we understand that when you're facing a crisis, you need more than just a lawyer. You need a team. Our dedicated attorneys work together, combining decades of experience to guide you through personal injury or criminal defense matters with care and expertise. We're committed to supporting you every step of the way, ensuring your voice is heard and your rights are protected. With offices in Sacramento and El Dorado County, reach out to the law offices of Dale R. Gomes today, 916-999-9033, or online at dalegomslaw.com.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave for American Energy Heating and Air with a question. Have you recently had a technician diagnose your HVAC system and you were a bit surprised at how much it cost? Or did something seem off about their quote? Because at American Energy, they take pride in giving you honest, straightforward solutions to get that system up and running. Have their qualified technicians come out and give you a free second opinion. It's free. You got nothing to lose but some dollars off of that original quote. They're making the uncomfortable comfortable. They've been doing it since 1981, serving the greater Sacramento area. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. That's why they keep having customers coming back for more and more and more. You can call them and set that appointment at 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Facts are facts, and the facts show that for eliminating hip, knee, back, leg, and foot pain, it's the Good Feet personalized arch support system, clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good Feet arch supports are designed to help put your feet and whole body back in pain-relieved proper alignment. Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. Book your free fitting at Good Feet in Sacramento, Roseville, and Vacaville.
It's time to load up your calendar with all the hottest events. This is your Sacktown Sports live events calendar. First up, all this month, take the family to Dave's Pumpkin Patch for hay rides, corn mazes, and fall fun for everyone. It's the perfect way to celebrate the season. Next, David Spade brings his sharp wit to Hard Rock Live Sacramento on November 22nd. And the comedy continues with a hilarious Russell Peters taking the stage at Hard Rock Live on November 23rd. And if you're looking for some legendary music, Legends of Motown will have you grooving to all your favorite classics at Thunder Valley on the same night, November 23rd. Then get festive with the Jersey Boys Midtown Men Holiday Show on December 8th at Thunder Valley. And kicking off the new year, Dylan Scott with Jackson Dean and Avery Anna are bringing their country hits to Thunder Valley on January 10th. So get out there and enjoy the best live events Sacramento has to offer. For tickets and event details, visit SactownSports.com.
Sacramento State football this Saturday at 6 versus Portland State. Get your tickets at HornetSports.com.
In the morning to get your sports fix. Live and local. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Real quick, thanks to Sam. Also, in this segment, we'll give you a chance to win Sac State tickets. You know, as we get to 4 down territory, there is next Tuesday. It's a fairly eventful day in this country. And without dipping my foot in that which we don't want to dip into, I think in this divided political world, is it? Yeah, a little bit. I think one thing we can all come together on, I would think with almost 100% unanimity,
that California's vote for president doesn't count. Doesn't matter.
Yes, but also, and that's kind of where I'm going. It's going to be real nice to switch from political ads to Christmas ads, or really just political ads to no political ads. And I think we should all take a moment, to Chris's point, that's where I was going, and appreciate that we're in California, because though we get Prop 92, 36, 54, and, you know, this guy and that girl and all that, what we imagine doing sports radio in like Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin.
Remember, I was in Ohio last October. And the amount of just political ads,
dude,
and signs and billboards, it was crazy.
I'm telling you that, like, I know our sales staff's downstairs giving us the finger now, because it's a ton of money that you miss out on. Like, we look at our other stations within our company that are in Arizona.
And it makes you ask, should that be legal?
Well, that's a different Donahue. I don't want to, again, I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I'm trying to find common ground here and saying that we don't get that. And if California was a swing state, oh my God, it would be insane.
And I get the reasoning behind why a proposition or a candidate would do it. But what always I've found interesting is that it's like, okay, let's say it's next Monday, and what you see that commercial, and you go, you know what? Now I'm voting for this proposition, or now I'm voting for this candidate.
Right, that changed my mind.
Undecided. In reality, it's not really what they're trying to sell. It's just that they need their name out there as much as possible, so you remember it when you walk in.
Well, they also need to spend. they need to spend. We can get into the whole, you're basically laundering the donations. But anyways, point being,
we should do it like they do in England. 3 weeks and that's it.
Dude, honestly, I'd be fine with that. And you know what's even worse? So like I actually get mail from both sides. I've subscribed to both sides both sides, but you know what I'm saying. I get Republican emails, I get Democrat. Honestly, dude, you want to talk about a major turnoff. I haven't checked my email in a while. Here we go.
Should we all do it?
I mean, you can see, I'm not making it up. Every single other email, and it's always like the subject line is always like, please read, do not delete. Or my favorite is like, hi Dave, it's insert name of presidential candidate. I've gotten it from both. Hi Dave, it's Donald. Or hi Dave, it's Kamala. No, it's not.
It's not?
It's 100% not you.
Oh.
So you're insulting my intelligence there. And then it's something like, we checked your donation record and we might lose this. It's always like one of those like guilt.
Your fault.
Yeah, my fault. What?
I've got an email here from Barack Obama.
Pleading
with you, Christopher.
Pleading. He specifically is pleading with you, Christopher. Well, so
what if it said kissy for?
Oh my God. Then you're tuned in. Like
your time could be the difference.
Okay, now
could be.
Now we're just gonna get in trouble here. Everything is at stake here. But we can't hope to defend. I'm not gonna read the political party without your donations. And it's always, can you chip in? It's always, can you chip in? It's literally that line.
All right, here's a good one. I don't know about you, Christopher, but I don't want to wake up on November 6th wishing I did more.
Friend, we're still only 64% to our 3 million fundraising goal.
Can you pick up the rest?
Yeah. Can you help out? Answer the call.
I'm going to take just 1 minute to explain why your $47 contribution right now is so important.
So lame, dude. And then the texts. The amount of ones I've swiped left to delete and block. The texts. No. It's just so lame, dude. Stop. Bring on the commercial where the ladies stand outside the Mervyn saying, open, 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 open.
Well, then here's the thing, too. You can vote now. You can early voting is open.
But you're still going to get all the crap. Enough. Please. I'm tired of reading about Doritos and garbage trucks and God knows what. Get it. I feel like we're all collectively pregnant. Anyone's ever been around somebody who's pregnant in the 9th month? They're just like, I want the baby out now. I don't care. I want it out of me. I want America to have its baby. Just have the damn baby. Let's move on to other important things. Like there's a sale at Penny's.
Will everyone be okay with the baby's results?
I don't think so. In fact, I know they won't, but at least the political commercials will hopefully stop. Okay. And really, that's what's important, Jason Ross. Not who wins.
And the mail.
The mail, yeah, the amount of trees that are dying. All right, 4-down territory coming up next. We'll also get into Niners at 9 coming up at, hey, what do you know, 9. We'll knock out 4-down territory, who's hot, who's not, and the final recap of Let's Go Streaking next.
The NFL's leading rusher plays here.
And a handoff to McCaffrey, walks in the end zone. Handoff to McCaffrey, takes it right down to the goal line. He does his thing again. McCaffrey goes in motion right. Backwards pass led by Juszczyk. A block there. Hurdles a man. 10-5. Touchdown! CMC!
You can hear all of Christian McCaffrey's touchdowns on your home for 49ers football. Sacktown Sports.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee, based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more. And then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Finally, an easy way to find home improvement contractors. Just visit subcontractorsunited.com and simplify your search for home services professionals. From cabinets to windows, roofing to plumbing, Subcontractors United is an easy, simple way to find and hire a home improvement contractor. And you never have to give up personal information. So no harassing phone calls like you get from those other websites. Subcontractorsunited.com is sponsored by D&D Cabinets and Savage Design.
Kill Switch Engage, live in concert. Saturday, March 15th at Hard Rock Live, Sacramento. With special guests, Kubla Khan TX, Fit for a King, and Frozen Soul. Kill Switch Engage. Get tickets Friday, 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Kill Switch Engage, live.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chad, how are you celebrating fall's arrival?
By giving you the best savings yet on all remaining new 2023 Dodge Charger SXTs in stock, with savings up to $13,000 off MSRP, starting as low as $28,215.
Wow, that's some of the best savings you've had all year.
Yep, and it's not just on new Dodges. We have over 200 quality used cars available and 46 under $20,000 at the new Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter in historic downtown Woodland. Whatever vehicle you need, Hoblet has it.
If you need a vehicle new or used, your first stop needs to be Hoblet. You won't find bigger savings on a better selection of vehicles anywhere. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
13,000 total net savings on select new 2023 Dodge Charger XXT after $39.20 factory rebates and $9,080 dealer discount. Rebates include 1,000 Hoblet inventory select coupons while supplies last. Not everyone will qualify for all rebates. At least 5 of the set savings. See dealer for details.
What's hot and what's not. Brought to you by American Energy Heat and Air, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergyAir.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who? I say who is hot?
What's playing over there?
That was the tweet Frankie put out. Yeah,
Ah,
so,
gotcha.
Make sure you go on Twitter if you missed the segment earlier and vote for who has the. Actually, I should probably put the poll underneath it. Who has the best Mount Rushmore candy?
Well, who's hot? Will Smith.
Yes, he is.
Will Smith has won a World Series the last 5 years in a row.
Tricky.
With the Dodgers winning the World Series, catcher Will Smith won the Astros series in 2020 and yesterday won a World Series this year. Left-handed pitcher Will Smith won a World Series with the Braves in 2021, the Astros in 2022, and the Rangers in 2023.
Interesting. And he slapped Chris Rock.
He did.
A big couple of years. Who's not?
Welcome to the Oscars. Who's not? The Yankees. The Yankees are the first team in Major League Baseball history to blow a 5-run lead, allow 5 or more unearned runs, commit 3 or more errors, commit a catcher's interference, and commit a balk, all in the same game. First time it's happened in any game, regular season or postseason.
Jason, your thoughts? Really? Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
I thought you said you're going to use all of them.
I was, but then I saw that Will Smith thing.
Thanks, Chris.
Hey, you're welcome.
In baseball history, 12 players have won both MVP and World Series MVP in their careers. 10 of those 12 are in the Hall of Fame. Another has 4,256 hits.
The home run king?
Yeah, the home run king. And the other is Freddie Freeman.
Well, he's a Hall of Famer.
I think so.
Yep.
Did you do the one about all the leads and stuff? The Yankees. Which one did you do about the Yankees and how lame they were? Or did you?
Blow a 5-run lead, allow 5 or more unearned.
This is the second time in baseball postseason history.
I didn't do this one. This is fun.
A team blew a 5-run lead in a single inning with all of the runs being unearned. The other was also in the World Series, also with the Yankees pitching, and also with the Dodgers batting. That's the second inning, game 2. 1956, and you were just as ticked about that as you are today. See, I did what I did there though is I did a Yankees joke and then I did an old joke, which is all in fun. And since they're both mean, they, by rule of math, cancel each other out. 2 negatives, it's a positive, Jason Ross. I just said something nice.
Oh man, then I'm really nice to Jason.
4-9 territory.
No.
4-9 territory. Quickly, please. Starts right now.
Thursday night football. Who you got? Texans or Jets?
Yankees.
You know what? I know that this is stupid, and I'm stupid, and I'm not afraid to be stupid, but because I put so much hype on him earlier, This is my Aaron Judge in leading in whatever the hell we do.
You're going to sink with the ship.
I'm sinking with it. One last time, Jason Ross this year. One last time, I'm going Jets.
This time, it's for real.
This time it is for real. Oh, it's for real.
I'm taking the Texans.
Texans?
The Texans. Yeah, I'm not a believer in the Jets. Haven't been. Still am not. Give me the Texans.
Also, can the text line please stop talking about Costco and Sam's Club hot dogs, please? Because I'm really craving one right now.
Okay.
They're so good for a hot dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real good buy.
Absolutely.
And we have one right there.
Yeah.
Costco. But you got to be a Costco member, right?
I don't think so. Not to get the food.
I thought I saw a video of some lady really mad that she couldn't just roll in and get one.
Fun fact, you don't need a Costco card to buy alcohol at Costco.
Funner fact, you can buy Costco or Sam's Club stuff on DoorDash or whatever, and you don't have to have a card.
Huh.
Yeah, so everyone's like, oh, the Costco meat. Yeah, Costco meat, dude.
Here's your 95 rolls of toilet paper.
That's right. That's right.
I really had to go.
It's enchilada week. Who's
second down?
Pittsburgh and San Francisco have the bye this week. If you are Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, and the players, how do you spend your time off?
Seriously? Well, if you're John Lynch, I spend it trading for people. So let's take
Kyle's studying film.
Kyle, yeah, I
just take a break.
Take a break. Seriously, if I'm Kyle Shanahan, it's like I'll see you guys Saturday or
the
Friday.
Players get away.
Get away. I don't care go to Cabo, dude. Go somewhere. Yeah. Do what you got. You got to be back on this day, but get away from football and don't do anything that could hurt you. And we're good. Just go away and relax because we got a lot of work to do when you get back. And this is your one chance, hopefully until the second week of February.
Right.
This is your one chance to really relax and heal both physically. Enjoy yourself. I don't think that's what they're going to do.
Responsibly.
They'll probably get 2 days off. But they really, really should.
Yeah. Quick trip to college.
And the thing that's really great about football, unlike the other 2 major sports here, they can take their bye. It's not like there's an all-star game or something.
Right.
There's nothing like that. So go away.
Yeah.
Third down.
The Panthers will start Bryce Young again this week. Will he keep his job as QB in Carolina?
I think so, just by default, unless he gets hurt, obviously. But yeah, I think so. I think they're just like, whatever, dude. We're developing him or we're not. But worst case scenario, we're not developing him, and we're assuring ourselves of the number 1 pick.
Yeah, and if they get the number 1 pick, aren't they going to take a QB?
Yeah, they'll take Bryce Young Jr. And then it'll be the first father-son quarterbacks to play on the same team ever.
This kid has developed quickly,
right? It'd be
faster than him.
Yes, Bryce Young.
Yeah,
Bryce Young Jr.
Yeah, I think it's short term. I don't feel like he's their quarterback of the future. I think he's their quarterback right now until they get a better option, and I think that's going to come in the draft, and they're going to do the cycle again.
Fourth down.
Should we be giving more love to just how good NFL kickers are these days?
It's like you're the kicker. Average distance, they're making more kicks, good percentage. But they're not football players, Dave, is what they say.
From the text line, I shouldn't read this. There are things worse than political ads. You could hear, I'm getting drunk on a plane 1 million times in 3 months.
Did Chris text that in?
Not funny. It's a great point, Jason. And you wrote this. I'll give you all the credit in the world. Like, we need more NFL kicker appreciation.
Yeah.
There's
National Tight Ends Day.
Right. Like,
come on.
Like, you look at, obviously,
Let's
Justin
kick it.
Tucker's the gold standard. Yeah. But Harrison Butker is amazing. The Brandon Aubrey with the Cowboys, what a great story. Jake Moody, before he got hurt, was really looking like one of I remember back in the days of Ray Wershing, God bless him, where it's like, oh my God, he's a 50-yarder. There's no way anyone's making a 50-yarder. And every once in a while it happened to be like the lead story. Now, we had a guy, Anders Carlson, against the defending Super Bowl champions 2-time, come off the couch. And in the first quarter, the first points of the game were scored on like a 54-yard field goal, which I believe beat George Blanda's record long by a yard. Like, they're really good.
Yeah, and consistently making 50-plus yarders. They'll try 60-yarders now, like with no issue.
And I think 5 years from now, all the kickers are going to be ex-soccer players from around the world.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to realize they can make a lot of money, not get beat up, just do their thing. It's all going to be like, well, Fabricio Palazzo from Real Madrid spent 10 years playing for them and now is retired to kick in the NFL.
Swing away.
Swing away, Merrill. Swing away, Fabricio. We'll take a break. That's the stuff that makes your furniture smell good, by the way, Fabricio.
Very, very good.
When we come back. Niners at 9. And, by the way, we still have to go streaking, don't we?
We do.
Oh, my goodness gracious. There's a lot to do, ladies and gentlemen. Final hour of the program coming up next.
The only place you'll find Kevin Herter is Sacktown Sports.
Herter's open, steps into 3. He's got the triple.
Hey, Sacramento, it's Kevin Herter, and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sacktown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
Online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
Get your holidays started with the perfect tree in your perfect style from the Home Depot. Whether you want something that you can assemble in a few clicks, steal the show with over 2,000 color-changing bulbs, or a tree with lights that can be controlled by remote or foot pedal. The Home Depot has it all in our huge assortment of premium trees. Plus, get free delivery on over 2 million items this holiday from the Home Depot. Subject to availability. See homedepot.com/delivery for details.
There's no need to be scared of auto maintenance this October. Your local Jiffy Lube has just the treats you need without the tricks, like fast oil changes or wiper blades for the upcoming rainy season. Serving greater Sacramento area customers since 1984 with over 30 convenient locations to choose from. Open daily, early at 7:30 and open past 6 p.m. at most locations. Just visit jiffylube.com to find a location near you and valuable coupons to save money too. Carmichael Dave here from my good friends at American Energy. Cool weather, if not cold weather, is in our future. You know that. It'll eventually get there, and American Energy wants to make sure your system is operating safely and properly. So now is the time to take advantage of the $49 fall tune-up inspection. That's regularly $119, but includes a full safety and duct inspection. And if your system's over 10 years old, it's free. The tune-up is on American Energy. Give them a call right now. They're offering $50 off your first recommended repair, or if you need a new furnace, that's half off the price of a new unit. American Energy been serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You can check them out at theaeway.com for an instant quote. That's theaeway.com. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Call 916-520-9998 now.
Ready to pregame your next big arena event? Head to Beach Hut Deli, a Sacramento tradition for over 40 years, where aloha is served daily. Located just steps away from the arena, whether it's game day or concert night, it's the perfect spot to gather with friends and enjoy amazing sandwiches. Are you planning a bigger get-together? Beach Hut Deli offers endless catering options to bring those delicious flavors to your next party or event. Beach Hut Deli. Good vibes, great food, and epic times await. At the law offices of Dale R. Gomes, we understand that when you're facing a crisis, you need more than just a lawyer. You need a team. Our dedicated attorneys work together, combining decades of experience to guide you through personal injury or criminal defense matters with care and expertise. We're committed to supporting you every step of the way, ensuring your voice is heard and your rights are protected. With offices in Sacramento and El Dorado County, reach out to the law offices of Dale R. Gomes today, 916-999-9033, or online at dalegomslaw.com.
Model Year End pricing is back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
During the Model Year End event, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make lower payments. It's no wonder why Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop. Come in today or check out our entire inventory online at folsomlakehonda.com.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at folsomlakehonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
All guests come to you from the Folsom Lake Honda hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sacktown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Yep.
It says on the social media poll that we put out that Jason, you took peanut M&M, Skittles, Heath Bar, and Hershey's dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Ryan Coda is going insane, our show ombudsman, if you will.
About my picks?
He says that it's not Hershey's dark chocolate, it's special dark. Please change it immediately.
I said special dark.
I know you did, but it says Hershey's dark chocolate is what it says. He wants it to say Hershey's special dark, which is what you said.
Yeah.
I think people know what.
Yeah.
Plus, just going to drive them a little nuts.
Okay. Well, we're all right with that.
Yeah, I think we're okay with it.
Yeah.
Calm down, Ryan.
What's the poll? What are the poll results?
The poll results, dare I say, are exactly what I said they would be.
What?
Chris Verlaud with 23 votes in. Just put this out right now. So it's early. Chris Verlaud has 52%. So he actually has a majority. Jason, you're at 26. I am at 22%.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself?
Well,
you should be, because you are dirt!
It's exactly the draft order. I think whoever drafts number one wins that poll because you got Reese's.
I like the first response into your poll. Hello.
Hi.
Jason has the best team. Chris has the GOAT.
Twix. Interesting. I
know I'm shamelessly pumping the poll here.
I don't think Twix is the GOAT.
I don't either.
Sorry, but you know.
But I agree with I have the best team.
The best Twix though is peanut butter Twix.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. What?
Left
peanut butter Twix.
Left
Can't
Twix.
beat it.
Left Twix is the best.
Left Twix.
You know I like that.
Byron left Twix.
Byron left Twix. All right, show's over. Let's get in Styles and Watkins here early.
We peaked right
We
there.
have absolutely peaked. You said Chris had a question.
Yeah, Chris had a good one that I'd like your input. This is like right in your wheelhouse.
Well, while Chris is asking the question, I'd like to invite the rest of you at 1-800-912-1140 to call in because Sac State football is back in action this Saturday, and the Hornets need you there to cheer them on. Hit up the Folsom Lake Honda hotline right now, looking for caller number
2 for Twix.
2 to win the family 4-pack to check out Sac State this Saturday versus the hated Portland State Vikings.
Yes.
Nailed it. Thank you very much. 1-800-912-1140. Stingers up. Chris, your question, please.
I was asking Jason what order he puts the Frito-Lay variety pack.
What are the I know Fritos are in
So it goes Fritos, sour cream and onion, Lay's, Ruffles original Lay's, Doritos, and Cheetos.
Which Doritos? Doesn't
Nacho
matter.
cheese.
Doritos, Cheetos, and original Frito-Lay. Okay. That is actually a really good question.
Because part of it to me is I think I would eat that box of chips in reverse order. I try to save the best for last.
Really? I would do that as well, unless I'm sharing it with somebody.
I have
I
have the original or the original. I was writing that down. I have the correct answer on.
Oh, you do?
I do.
You have the answer key?
I do. Now, I'm not going to get too upset if a couple of these are flipped for you guys.
Are you eating them in order of preference?
I'm going to rank them from worst to first.
Okay.
Okay. Number 6, Fritos. Fritos can just eat one, dude. And they make your breath smell insanely bad. Like they taste honestly like butt. So get out of here, Fritos. Number 5, Original Lay's. They're fine. They're fine. They're just not as good as sour cream Lay's. It's the same thing. It's just got sour cream and onion flavor. So I put them next.
And that's probably sour cream and onion Ruffles, I'm guessing.
No, it's sour cream and onion Lay's.
Yes.
It's not Ruffles. No. But because Ruffles are so dominant over the Lay's style potato chip because they're thicker and have ridges, Ruffles is number 3. And I won't get mad if people flip these. That's fine. But number 2, Doritos, number 1, Cheetos.
You want to hear something scary? The only thing we have difference is 4 and 5.
Is Original and Fritos.
Yeah.
You move Fritos up a notch.
Yeah.
I hate Fritos, and I also recognize I hate Fritos more than most people. So that's fine. Jason, you're going to come in with something weird.
Yeah. Worst, I just put the plain Lay's.
Okay, that was my second worst.
5th was the plain Ruffles. 4th was Doritos. 3rd was Fritos. 2nd, Cheetos. Number 1, sour cream and onion.
You're kind of a serial killer. A little bit.
Yeah.
You've got lampshades made of human skin, don't you?
And
you pour the milk in before your cereal?
Too many questions.
He does sock shoe.
After jumping into my pants.
Right?
2 legs at a time.
You get in the shower
dressed
and turn it on and then adjust the heat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You get in the shower. Do you really?
I have.
So
just
it just
for the shock.
It just no. God, no. You wipe from back to front, don't you?
Never.
The old brown grundle. All right.
Okay.
Jason puts the toothpaste on, and then what's the toothbrush?
So do I.
You do?
I do.
Yeah. Don't you wet the toothpaste and the toothbrush?
I see what you're saying. Okay. Toothbrush, naked, underwater. Toothpaste, water.
Oh, you do
brush.
a double take.
I do it's like it's like breading mozzarella sticks. You do a double dip.
I think that's what I do.
So water, toothpaste, water, mouth.
Yes.
Yeah. See, we can all agree as a country. Let's go streaking, please. One last time. Shoes, sock.
It's time to go streaking.
We're going streaking!
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing?
We're streaking.
Brian's mad that we talked too much about chips and not enough sports. Hey, we're gonna have to make a Ryan corner.
Same Ryan?
Bro, you don't the difference is I get it on Facebook Instant Messenger too.
I see what they're talking about in the chat.
Yeah.
He's part of that.
Thank you. We go off topic.
They have freedom.
We go off topic a little bit. It's I thought this was a sports show.
It's entertainment.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you go through here, they're talking about Dicker the Kicker. Well, I guess that was kind of on topic. Halloween candy.
See?
Chris Watkins hating life.
What?
I know. I'm just scrolling up. MCing something about China. Hey, Cal. The royal family, Clive Bixby, a WNBA champ.
Clive Bixby.
Why you want to play by those rules? Play by those rules. You want us to do sports all the time? We'll do sports all the time. Then you're only allowed to talk about the specific topic that we're talking about, and then you have to move on with us. None of this other crap.
Stick to sports.
Stick to sports. Shut up and chat. Shut up and chattel. All right.
Nick Chattel?
And you guys thought Byron Leftwich was the peak.
Kind of was.
Kind of was. All right.
All right, let's see how we did. Dave was at 1. I'm at 1. Chris is at 2. This is the final day of streaking. We'll recap how we did yesterday. We all picked the Yankees. Dave, you took Anthony Volpe.
Volpe!
You got up 5 times to get 2 hits.
Hey!
You end your playoff with a 2-game playoff streak. Carry that into next year.
Carry it into next year,
Next
baby.
year's playoff streak. I was at 1 trying to get to 2. I took Juan Soto. He got up a couple times, walked 3 times, but he got a hit. Some at 2. Cruz was at 2 trying to get to 3. He took John Carlos Stanton, and he hit a home run.
Home run.
So we all finished with hits.
Didn't he also have a single? I think. Didn't he have a run scoring single?
We needed that.
Man, all those hits and
all right.
won that game.
Yeah.
Why did they put all that in the Cracker Jack? All right. Trade deadline is November 5th.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Hold on here. November 5th. That's coming up, dude.
I think that's a week from today, maybe?
Wait, hold on a second. That can't be right. That is right. You're telling me the trade deadline is election day? It's Tuesday. I just got that. Are you serious?
Could be a typo. I think it is.
Dude, if they put the trade, so we're going to have to roll through Adam Schefter in between election crap. NFL trade. You had to know.
What could overcome,
like, whoever wins?
Not even overcome, like the attention to the election.
Yeah. It's November 5th.
Okay.
It's
so
November
what
5th at
trade
1
would
p.m.
have to happen to have more people talking about an NFL trade than the election? Positively or negative, however you feel about any of this.
Okay, so I would start with like Patrick Mahomes to the Jaguars. I don't know. But
like a 7-team trade or something.
Something. God. So Tuesday, the way Tuesday lines up is we're getting the deadline at 1 p.m. going straight into the election. Wow. And then let me just check here because I don't know the answer to this one either.
No, they don't.
They don't play.
Yeah,
okay, nobody plays.
NBA
Oh, they don't. Okay,
all
good.
30 play on Monday.
That's smart. See, the NBA did it right.
Yeah, because I still say one of the oddest days I've ever seen for the Kings. It was at Golden One. It was the 2016 election. And just
right.
I mean, the amount of people.
Because
I sit on the edge of that row, and I'm looking at. I go, man, every single person here is on their phone. Which is not that abnormal,
right.
But like this, there was no vibe, no energy in the arena.
Okay, which was crazier, that or when the
No,
that never gets old to me, dude. It really does. That or when the Giants won the World Series while the Kings were playing.
There was a buzz there.
Yeah, there was a buzz.
That was the season opener, and they're playing the Warriors, so there was enough Warrior fans and Kings fans that wanted the Giants to win. And even the last play before the pop-up to Pablo Sandoval, there was a foul ball that I think people thought was out. You could hear this loud roar, and then it was like, no, not that one yet. And then the pop-up to Sandoval, and then the whole place went nuts. I think Curry was shooting free throws, if I remember right.
Okay.
So there was a vibe.
There was a crazy energy that was happening in the arena that night.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Where the other one was a lack of energy.
Right. There was
So one had a ton of energy.
Right. And the other had no energy.
Yeah. So it's kind of like they needed to bring the boom or something.
They did.
You can't do stuff like that.
I'm testing you.
He's got to go to hold it. We really need to get Chris like a touchscreen monitor.
I think Chris should have his own studio.
I need like that Minority Report like set up to where I'm just
bing, 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 bing.
How about now? Can you bring the boom?
We bring the boom. That's what we do.
Yeah. We'll see. Okay, more hits on the Sacramento Bees website on Wednesday. Trump or Harris wins, whichever one wins.
Right.
De'Aaron Fox traded.
Oh, why is it a King?
I'm just trying to make it sportsy. In Sacramento, we got, come on.
Political.
Yeah, I think so. Because there's more of a
mass appeal.
Or I think it'd be Fox.
Think so?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's not find out.
Yeah.
Unless it was like, November Fools.
The popular November Fools.
It's happened. We'll take a break. When we come back, I don't like this headline, Jason. I'm going to change it on the fly, especially after what we just mentioned. Kings are getting some good luck on this trip. Is that okay with you? Should I edit you on the phone? It says Kings catching some breaks on this trip. I said it. Hold on.
November Fools.
Oh, we'll be right back after this.
Did you miss any part of our live local shows? Don't worry, you never have to miss them again. Check out SactownSports.com and search our podcast page and play our shows when you want. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Plus, other podcasts like Return of the Empire, Return of the Roar, the Stingers Up podcast, and Golf to Go with Frank LaRosa.
They're all available right now on SactownSports.com.
Not to brag, but Progressive's Name Your Price tool is mankind's greatest tool ever. Even better than the wheel. Sure, without the wheel, we wouldn't have modern transportation or funny videos of dogs riding skateboards. But without the Name Your Price tool, we wouldn't have easy access to auto insurance options based on our budget. And, well, cars do need wheels. They also need insurance, and insurance never goes flat. Learn more about the greatest tool ever, the Name Your Price tool at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Did you know that Wendy's has any size soft drinks for just $1? Yeah, any size, anytime. Like $1 Coke, $1 Sprite, or even $1 strawberry Fanta. Okay, could we maybe switch up the sound effect, please? 'Cause I'm losing it. Wow, no, not that. Any size soft drink for just $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. A la carte only. Not valid in a combo. Exclusions apply.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
During the last break, I remembered something. I said it at the very beginning of the show. I thought it was funny. I was looking at the text line from yesterday, and were you doing hand puppets? Yeah, Sony hand puppet right there. I won't see it. And it said, here's another song for you, Whitey, a Doobie Brothers parody. Give me the Bean Boys and free my soul. I don't know why it popped into my head 2 hours later. I didn't catch it, and I don't think anybody else caught it. That's not a Doobie Brothers. That's Dobie Gray.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it's Dobie Gray, followed by Uncle Cracker, who I did a remake. That's not, Doobie Brothers didn't do that.
When Dobie Gray is with his brothers, the Dobie Brothers. Byron Leftwich.
1-800-920-1140.
You be careful around those Dobie brothers.
Morning, JR.
Wow, that went really quiet with the energy there, Jay, when you dropped that joke.
Did you say energy?
Energy.
I don't want them doing that, please.
I love when you bring the energy. We all do.
Hey, JR, what are you dressing up as for Halloween?
Oh,
energy.
Energy. Just a big lightning bolt of energy.
By the way, Ryan wants everybody to go see the movie here in theaters coming out November 1st.
Oh, I want to see that. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, backseat.
That actually looks pretty good. He's good in those kind of movies.
I saw the trailer.
It's a prequel to Bear.
And everywhere.
Well, came and come.
Whoa.
Anyway, well, hey, oh.
Hi.
Sorry. Wait. Is that actually is that our boy when jeez.
Wow, aren't you okay? Bail out. Let's try it again. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Forrest Gump. Is it a Forrest Gump remake?
What, here?
Is that what that is?
It's got Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny, one of the worst movie villains ever. Doesn't also have Tom Hanks? Yeah.
It's them again.
Forrest Gump?
Yeah, no, here.
Here?
Yeah, I really do want to see it, by the way.
Well, where are we here? Are we here right now? No, that is then. And now we are here. What movie is that from?
The Bears.
Where else would you rather be than right here?
Right now. Can I make a prediction about here? I'm going to make a prediction about here. I said this when the trailer came out. That's going to be your Oscar favorite this year.
Okay.
I think it's going to clean up.
Oscar likes it.
It's going to be a hell of a movie. I'm just watching the trailer. Hell of a movie. It's going to get all the feels. All the feels.
I like that.
Most of the feels. Also, Gladiator 2 comes out next month with Denzel Washington and The Mandalorian.
I remember thinking just like, this is going to be so stupid. It's going to be dumb. There's no way I'm going to see it. Then I see sea battles in the Coliseum. I'm like,
yeah,
right, you got me.
That's going to be a movie theater one. That's one of those you got to go to the theater and watch.
I think that's got to be an IMAX one.
What am I detecting from you're not it? No, you saw the first, right?
I fell asleep.
Oh, come on! To the first Gladiator?
Period piece.
Not this adult one, not the adult film Gladiator. The other one, the one with Russell Crowe.
Oh, then I didn't see that one.
All right. The Kings will have some sea battles going on. Clint Capella, for example, Friday night. Thank you very much. But they are getting a little bit of luck. Friday night land. And by the way, what? I didn't see
this is what happens when I have to change things around.
I always the disclaimer: we want everybody to be healthy on every team and face everybody 100%. But when you're talking about luck, it's certainly better to play a team without a good player than with a good player. That's just an abject, fact and stuff. So the Hawks will be without Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Confirmed.
They will almost certainly be without Dyson Daniels and DeAndre Hunter's day to day. If they're missing all three of those, then you just basically have to shut down Trae Young, or at least contain him.
Him and Jalen Johnson?
Jalen Johnson. Yeah, Jalen Johnson and Clint Capella on the boards. That's going to be, it's going to be a tough situation for the Kings, because unlike the Jazz, who had Markkanen and Kessler, but Markkanen plays so much on the outside, Johnson and Capella both patrol some of that same area, and that's gonna be a tough rebounding assignment for Sabonis, because he just doesn't have a lot of help at the four there. So it'll be interesting to check that out.
Yeah, and then like you said too, off the top, like Trae Young, I want to see how they match up with him to slow him down. So Atlanta has been a tough place for them to play over the years, and you just want to see, get in there, get out of there with a W, move on to Toronto if you can.
Just get out with the W.
Yep.
Right?
No matter how.
But Saturday in Toronto, the Raptors' best player, Florida State Scotty Barnes, he will be out 3 weeks. And the Kings play them twice. So every single time the Kings play the Raptors this year, by the way, unless they meet in the finals.
True. Could be a finals preview.
They will be without Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, so the trip goes, as we said, the rest of it, Atlanta, Toronto, Miami. Then when they come home, it's Toronto again. So they'll obviously the 2 times without Scotty Barnes, who is by far the Raptors' best player.
Absolutely. So basically, Jason, the Kings should lose, and if they're going to lose, they should lose in Miami, and that's it.
I would take that right now. If you told me they're going to go 2-1 the rest of the way and win those other 2, would you take it?
Because if I didn't take it, that would leave open 0-3, 1.
Happen.
Yeah, I would take 2-1.
Okay.
Give me 2-1 on this road trip. Yeah. You come back, you're 4-3.
Yeah. If you do them, like I know Mike Brown says it, but you do the 5-game chunks.
Yeah.
This seems very, very doable to go 3-2.
Yeah.
That's not crazy.
Not at all.
So if you go 3-2 and every 5-game chunk, that's 48 wins.
Yeah.
Once you're through 80, there's 2 games left, so you can get to 50.
They say it's not what you do with the first 40 games or the last 40 games. It's the other 2.
Yeah.
That's where the difference is made.
Yep. In the margins.
You got to be large in the margins.
Yeah.
But enough of this 2 days off crap.
I know. I want some basketball.
I want it now. I want some Kings basketball.
But the good news about having a Friday Kings game and a Saturday Kings game is when we're back on Monday.
Yeah.
Supersized Kings Rewind.
Not only that, and that is, I think, for the listeners, the most important thing, but I will say that makes me happy, because that means that, Jason, you also we'll be able to sleep in both Saturday and Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
Instead of getting up at 4 a.m. and coming in here after a Kings game. So that, and by the way, also both early games.
Yeah, I like that.
So you're gonna get your afternoon, hang out, maybe get some Friday or Saturday night pizza.
Sure.
And some sort of meal in here.
Yeah.
Maybe you break out the waffle iron. I don't know.
Could.
Air fryer. We have a hot plate.
Is that it down there still?
Yeah,
under the headphones?
I think it's in that box over there.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys are welcome to use the hot plate. Okay. Come in, maybe make some. What
did we use the hot plate for?
What did we use the hot plate for?
You made biscuits and gravy.
I made biscuits and gravy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Use the hot plate. Here's my suggestion. How about a paella? Nobody hates on it. Oh, you can't do the seafood.
It's paella.
Yeah, you could do. You could do biscuits and gravy a little later in the day. How about grilled cheese sandwiches?
Yes.
Nobody dislikes a good grilled cheese sandwich. You know what, Jason? Do this. Somebody make some tomato soup at home. Put it in a thermos. Come on in. Fresh grilled cheese sandwiches. It's a nice fall day. Be a little darker earlier.
Mm-hmm.
No, it won't because we don't get to daylight savings time yet.
The Monday game for Miami.
For my right, grilled cheese and tomato. Because who's in here? It's you, it's Deuce, it's Henry.
Yeah.
That's it,
and
right?
Kyle.
And Kyle.
Yeah.
Which one?
Not Drapes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. There you go.
Better.
Yeah. He's just going to be happy to eat something.
Yeah.
He'll eat whatever.
We
know that. He'll eat the whole thing. Yeah, you have somebody bring in the bread and the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
You have somebody bring in the hot tomato soup. You have somebody bring in the mayo for the outside of the bread. You're dialed.
Is that how you do your grilled cheese?
Absolutely.
Not butter? Mayo?
You can eat butter.
Mayonnaise makes the best.
It does. Butter's fine. Butter is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
There's I won't say anything against butter. I don't know what it is about mayo. Maybe it adds a little bit of salt to the outside, a little bit more, but it just adds it. Yeah, mayo is wonderful.
Is it coated or just like?
No. You want to make sure the whole bread is mayoed on the outside, but not thickly. So a very, very thin coating and
nice thin spread of
mayo. You're absolutely right. Throw that down on the hot pan, cheese on top of that. And then if you're putting if you're putting tomatoes or ham or anything else in there, remember cheese, fillings, cheese. So that way it all sticks together. It keeps it together and adheres to both sides of the bread. And then mayo on the outside, put that on the top. You're ready to go.
Nice.
Perfect grilled cheese.
Cover
sandwich.
it to give it a little.
Don't need to. Here's why I don't cover it, because when you cover it, it steams it a little bit, and it actually makes the bread a little less toasty. I prefer it open. Honestly, if you really want to have some fun, so you get a little bit of soft cream cheese, and
that's fun.
I like to use a habanero jack.
Yeah. I've seen pepper jack
grilled cheese.
Yeah. No, do that with a little bit of bring in a thermos of tomato soup. Somebody's got to have some fresh basil at home. Dice that up, throw that on top of the tomato soup, mix it in. That's a meal, dude. Yeah. It's not a snack. It's a meal for go. So we'll take a break. A lot of food talk today.
Yeah.
Fine with that. When we come back, what to watch. And there is a lot to watch tonight, too. And we'll get to crosstalk with Styles and Watkins all coming up right after this.
Live and local.
With everything 49ers.
Intercepted by Fred Warner. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown! San Francisco. Ball George went up and caught the ball. Touchdown!
The 49ers play on Sacktown Sports 1140.
I spray and scrub, but the soap scum in my bathtub is still there.
I spray and scrub, but the burnt sauce on my stovetop sticks around.
Sprays can leave grime behind, but Mr. Clean Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser combines the scrubbing power of an eraser with the cleaning power of Dawn to melt away tough messes on contact.
Just wet, squeeze, and erase.
Stop spraying, start erasing, and clean with more magic than ever with Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Have you heard you can listen to your favorite news podcast ad-free? Good news! With Amazon Music, you have access to the largest catalog of ad-free top podcasts included with your Prime membership. Enjoy shows like The Daily, Up First, and Consider This, available ad-free on Amazon Music. To start listening, download the Amazon Music app for free or go to amazon.com/ad-free. That's amazon.com/ad-free to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
Good morning, Doctor.
Doctor?
Hi, Doctor. Doctor?
Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
It's football season, and Uber Eats is dropping undefeated deals on all your game day favorites. This week, score buy one, get one free Crunchwrap Supremes from Taco Bell, only on Uber Eats. Craving even more? We've got you covered with game day deals on pizza, burgers, wings, and more all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL.
Order Taco Bell for game day now through November 17, 2024. Second item of equal or lesser value. Terms apply. See app for details.
Power Business Technology is proud to be 100% independent, locally owned, and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a 2022 Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Sacramento State football is back at home this Saturday. Join us for Salute to Heroes Night and check out some high-flying action between your Sacramento State Hornets and the Portland State Vikings. And after the game, stick around for the post-game fireworks show. It's this Saturday, November 2nd at Hornet Stadium. 6 o'clock game time between Sacramento State and Portland State. Tickets on sale now at hornetsports.com. We'll see you there, and Stingers up.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
According to Dave Pells, most golfers don't allow for enough break on putts. During your next round, mark your scorecard, whether you missed putts above the hole with an A or below the hole with a B. If you have more Bs, add more break until you have an equal number of A and B misses, and you'll make more putts. Ernie L. says bombing the driver on a par 5 might not always be the best strategy. Rather, you should get yourself to your ideal shot distance to the green. So if that's 120 yards, then for a 500-yard hole, you need shots of 200 and 180 yards. There are lots of ways to play a hole. Bobby Jones said a leading difficulty with the average player is that they totally misunderstand what is meant by concentration. They may think they're concentrating when they are merely worrying. Jones and all the great players knew that the game is played in the 6 inches between your ears. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
There's no better time than now to get yourself into a brand new Jeep because it's Jeep Adventure Days at Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, offering the best deals in town and a selection other dealers are jealous of. Stop on by. They're just off of Business 80 across from Hagen Oaks Golf Complex. Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Kill Switch Engage. Live in concert. Saturday, March 15th at Hard Rock Live, Sacramento. With special guests, Kubla Khan TX, Fit for a King, and Frozen Soul. Kill Switch Engage. Get tickets Friday, 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Kill Switch Engage. Live.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sacktown Sports.
Sean wants my perfect bologna sandwich recipe or my advice on how to improve Kraft macaroni and cheese. Kraft with a C, by the way, according to Sean. Number one, there is no perfect bologna sandwich recipe because bologna is trash.
Last time you had bologna?
I honestly was like probably 8.
No, I've been doing the who is the former chef, went around the world.
Anthony
Bourdain.
Bourdain, yeah.
His sandwich, his mortadella sandwich.
Oh my God! Seriously, though.
But you can only do that once every 4 months.
That's exactly right. It's 100% right. The nitrates in there just. Now, I don't think there's I know there's close to bologna on a muffaletta, the best sandwich in the world. As far as improving Kraft macaroni, this is my personal. The only way you can improve Kraft macaroni and cheese is by putting it in the garbage can. If you're going to do instant mac and cheese, do the Velveeta brand with the squeezy.
You got to use double packet.
Of Velveeta cheese?
No,
of the powder.
Yeah, you're throwing
I've never
lipstick on
had
a
the
pig.
Velveeta.
You know what?
I've had the Kraft, and I'm good with the Kraft.
You know what? We can. That's next week's. Maybe tomorrow if I think about it. I do have to go get chili stuff today, so maybe tomorrow we bring in a little Kraft. That's a little complicated.
Chili Mac.
Ooh, on a hot dog.
Okay.
No, you know what? Maybe we do that tomorrow. It'll be a little complicated. I have to bring in a strainer. Yeah, I could do that. You need to try the Kraft, the Velveeta mac. It's just a step up.
Also, with Halloween out of the way, getting onto the other holidays, there has
Thanksgiving?
been talk about the floor doing a tamale contest
Down here?
Yeah.
Oh,
This floor, second floor?
Just the second floor.
Oh, I'll do the tester.
Okay, on one condition. Are we inviting people from the first floor?
Is there anyone on the first floor that makes them?
No, that gets to try them.
No.
Thank you.
Who's
Okay.
making them?
Well, Chris would.
It will be my family's tamales, Angie's family's tamales, and I believe Chris Watkins said his family's tamales.
Okay. Well, I've had yours, and yours are very good.
I don't think I've had yours. Do you do like the jalapeno and cheese one?
We do that.
Oh, that's the best one. That's the best one.
We do that, and we do pork.
My wife and her father, who's passed since, they used to do tamales every Christmas Eve, and I just look at I love tamales, but I don't believe that the effort you put in tamales is worth the tamale outcome. If
You
that
can't
makes
just
sense.
like make one.
No, you have to make a year's worth and then freeze them, which is cool. But like I'm just saying, second for second, that's a lot of stuff, dude. That's a lot of work. Like you're not making them by yourself, I'm guessing, right? You got a partner.
It's a family.
It's a
thing.
family
Well, I don't
thing, yeah.
even have.
You've got like a line.
I'm not even allowed to make them with
You're
the
not.
family.
Your job's to go watch football.
No, I have to go and grab everything.
Yes,
I've taken it over my grandfather's job.
Everyone does
You're the
their part.
sous chef.
Yeah.
Hey,
so soon.
I've closed the gap on Chris.
Oh yeah, an update real quick before we get to what to watch. Yes, it's I'm trying to desperately take credit for something here because my team sucks. So I will say it's going exactly how I thought, but you have closed the gap. It's a 2-man race. Christopher Laud in our Halloween candy draft, in which he drafted Reese's, peanut butter cups, Almond Joy, Twix, and Sour Patch Kids. He's at number 1, but he's down to 47%.
Woo!
Jason Ross, peanut M&M, Skittles, Heath Bar, and Hershey's dark chocolate.
Special dark.
He's up to 36%. Carmichael Dave with Reese's Pieces, Butterfinger Mounds, and Mr. Goodbar. What I like to call the leavings. He's at 17%.
Yeah, but we're still waiting on Maricopa County to send it.
Yes.
Been waiting a long
That'd
time.
be critical.
Texans Jets tonight, Thursday night football from East Rutherford, New Jersey. Jason Ross, Chris Relod. Chris, you went first earlier. Jason, what are the wait, we already did this.
Yes, we did.
Yep, we did this exact same one. By the way, the Jets line is now down to 2.
Oh,
yeah, it was
Jets by 2.
Jets by 2 earlier. It was Jets 2.5 earlier. So something happened. That starts at 5:15 on Amazon Prime Video. So I honestly don't have a problem with it, except that I think you can use up to 3 devices. If somebody's watching Amazon, if I have it on in the living room and I want to like retire outside to watch it, you have too many devices going, please turn one off. And I've literally gone inside and turned that TV off because no one was there. Then I turn my TV back on outside, same thing. And then I can't get it on for there's like a timeout period.
Wonder how this one will do with Halloween being tonight.
Oh, that's a great point, actually. Oh,
on the West Coast.
Yeah, that's a great point right there. Yeah, that's right around trick or treat time. By the way, shouldn't they have shouldn't daylight savings time happen like the weekend before Halloween?
It used to be.
Yeah.
Now it's not.
That's
And,
goofy.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Or why do we have it?
You're not a daylight savings time person.
Yeah.
You want daylight spending time.
Yeah.
You want to spend more time in daylight.
I want to spring forward.
Bucks at Grizzlies. That should be a fine matchup. The Bucks starting out a little goofy here, but those are expected to be 2 contending playoff teams. The Rockets at Mavericks. This is the second time this week the Rockets have taken on a Texas team.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Battle of Texas down in Dallas. We'll see who wins that one tonight. Spurs, speaking of Texas, they travel back-to-back. They will take on the team the Kings just blew out, the Utah Jazz. And the Suns travel to the Intuit Dome. And once again, Kevin Durant and Devin Booker already this year, their final trip to the Intuit Dome, unless it happens in the playoffs.
Yeah.
As they take on the Clippers.
I mean, can they travel anywhere else? They've played the Clippers now twice in LA. They've already played the Lakers there.
They pretty much haven't traveled at all this
The
year.
Intuit Dome, searching for its first regular season win.
Oh,
they're 0-2 there.
I am they're not into it. At the,
just not into it.
At the Dome.
It's not me.
It's you. Just not into it. So that's what is happening tonight. The other stories we've been following today. The Dodgers won the.
We haven't followed that.
Not really following that. And Juan Soto says he's open to go to any team.
So honestly, I think we talked about this with Kelly Brothers. Like Juan said, he would listen to all 30 teams. Yeah. Honestly,
is he listening to the A's?
Are the A's
good at business?
Literally, are they calling him? I mean, we all say everybody should, but do they? The White Sox, will every team call him?
Honest to God, the only way the A's, I'm going to hold on to my theory that the only way the A's get Juan Soto is if it worked, crazier things have happened. Is if they went and got Juan Soto, paid whatever the market rate was so that John Fisher could sell his shares that he needs to sell for the stadium, and then they just turn around and they have to pay him for 3-4 months, and then you're basically buying prospects. It's actually not a bad idea. You just buy him specifically to trade him 3 months later to a contending team or whoever wants him, and then you get a buttload of prospects back, and you just sold your shares. I say, actually, don't do that, John, because I don't like you. I don't want you to do anything. Whatever. Here's Garrett Cole explaining the complete meltdown at first base in the deciding game. Sorry, Jason, about this.
What was your impression of what happened at first base? I took a bad angle to the ball. I wasn't sure really off the bat how hard he hit it. I took a direct angle to it as if to cut it off. I just didn't know how hard he hit it. And, by the time the ball got by me, I was not in a position to cover first. So, neither of us were, based on the spin of the baseball and him having to secure it and just a bad read off the bat.
Well, also in completely expected news, a dozen arrests were reported by LA police early this morning after crowds took to the streets following the World Series win. Video showed some people throwing objects at police in LA as sirens blared, and officers told them to leave their area after the Dodgers defeated the Yankees. A bus was set on fire, and some of the crowd were seen breaking into stores, following the long tradition of if your team wins a title, you should always break into a store because that's how you celebrate.
To be fair, is that any different from any other Wednesday in LA?
There were, according to police spokesperson Officer Drake Madison, totally not a real name, there were some unruly and at times violent and hostile celebrations with several acts of vandalism, including the burning of a Metropolitan Transit Authority bus. They call it MTA. And Metro is, quote, disappointed and angered by the senseless act of vandalism on one of our buses following the World Series win. So there you go. No injuries were reported. I guess that's fine.
Parade is tomorrow or Friday. No, that is tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. So there you go. Dodgers plan to commemorate their World Series championship tomorrow with a parade downtown, followed by a celebration at Dodger Stadium. The parade was expected to include members of the Dodgers traveling atop a double-decker bus along a 45-minute route. The team said Wednesday that because of logistics, traffic, and timing, fans will not be able to attend both events. So you can either go to the Dodger Stadium. Which would you rather go to? The Dodger Stadium one? I mean, obviously, we don't want to go to either, but would you rather go to a parade, Jason, a championship parade at the event at Yankee Stadium, or the parade on the way to Yankee Stadium?
The event at Yankee Stadium.
I agree.
Yeah, I'd rather see the players talk. Yeah,
that's better than that. So, all right, we'll take a break. When we return, crosstalk with Styles and Watkins. We got celebrity birthdays as well, and we've also got bargains to look for in the world of sports. Can't find any, but I can find some when it comes to your HVAC system, and that's why, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to you about my friends at American Indian. Hi, Carmichael Dave here. As we begin to wrap up the final segment of the program, I'm here to talk to you about your HVAC system, that's your heating, that's your cooling, and I get it. It's finally cooled down. Thank goodness. Real actual fall weather here for us in the greater Sacramento area, which coincidentally is where American Energy serves, the greater Sacramento area. They've been doing it since 1981. And they want to help you stay warm this fall and make sure your system is operating safely. So you can take advantage of their $49 fall tune-up inspection. That's regularly $119. It includes a full safety and duct inspection. And hey, if your system is over 10 years old, the tune-up is on them. So give them a call right now. $50 off your first recommended repair. If you need a new furnace, half off the price of a new one. Give them a call, 916-520-9990. Yeah. Or the AE as in account executive or American Energy, the AEway.com for your instant quote. Please tell them Carmichael Dave sent you. Styles walking celebrity birthdays. We wrap up the show next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
At Elk Grove Honda, not only do we have a great selection of pre-owned certified cars at very fair prices, but every one of our pre-owned automobiles are treated with kid gloves with a 182-point inspection that covers everything from unibody to tires to brakes and engine filters. Then our certified cars receive a mobile oil change and fresh fill-up with full synthetic mobile oil. We know you have lots of choices of where to purchase your next car. Come to Elk Grove Honda, home of the 182-point inspection and mobile oil change. We're in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Highway 99 at Elk Grove Boulevard.
Finally, an easy way to find home improvement contractors. Just visit subcontractorsunited.com and simplify your search for home services professionals. From cabinets to windows, roofing to plumbing, Subcontractors United is an easy, simple way to find and hire a home improvement contractor. And you never have to give up personal information. So no harassing phone calls like you get from those other websites. Subcontractorsunited.com is sponsored by D&D Cabinets and Savage Design.
It's Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room. And guess what? Primetime football is back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game. As always, offering the best food, the best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. So check them out, Capital Casino, and always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Facts are facts, and the facts show that for eliminating hip, knee, back, leg, and foot pain, it's the Good Feet personalized arch support system, clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good Feet arch supports are designed to help put your feet and whole body back in pain-relieved proper alignment. Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. Book your free fitting at Good Feet in Sacramento, Roseville, and Vacaville.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things.
And now,
here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Yeah! Look at this. How'd it go?
All right, Crosstalk, Halloween edition. Styles and Watkins. Hey, guys.
It was like me standing up at the end of the Yankee game cheering for the Yankees.
Right.
They said that they're not going to talk until we guess what they're wearing for Halloween. I mean, Chris is pretty obvious.
Well, a curmudgeonly old man?
Got it.
I don't know. Styles is probably some form of outdated baseball player. You know, throwback. Yes. And no. Neither of them are dressed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Morning. Wow. Making their way in. Styles walking.
Yes.
Oh my God. There's a grape on the floor. Look out.
We lost one.
There's a grape on the floor, and Styles refused to sit down until that grape is taken care of.
Did you hear what that grape said when you stepped on it?
What?
Nothing. Just let out a little whine.
That's a good one.
That's all.
Nuts.
That joke was great.
Grape Escape was my favorite board game as a kid.
Grape Escape?
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Except I was an only child, so I could only play by myself with the board games.
Oh. Or
The
Chris
lonely
growing
game.
up playing by himself. What are you going to do? Your shirt is could be called Grape.
Yeah,
Your,
I think so.
Your hoodie, is that new?
Yeah, it is. It's got it.
Hi, Alan.
Hello.
What were you guys up to? A big meeting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can I just say something? And maybe I'm stepping in it, but the aura of you two coming in here, I don't like the aura.
Oh,
everything okay? I feel like am I missing something? Something happened? You don't have to say so.
We got in a little late today.
Okay.
We got in at like literally the same time, so our watches are synced.
Okay.
But, no, besides that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird day. I mean, Kings kind
First night of rain, too.
Yeah. Kings off. How much are we supposed to do with the 4 games we've talked about?
You guys have a
day
producer today?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Slim? He's not out there?
Haven't seen him.
No. Yeah. All right. Well,
writing rhymes.
I'm just making sure.
How are your guys' aura?
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. We've
Feeling a little shaky.
We've covered grocery sandwiches, Mount Rushmore Halloween candy.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
out there right
Ask
now.
them who has the better. Don't tell who has.
Can I ask them what their first pick would be
Okay,
first?
that's
Yeah. We were kind of we did that with Sam Amick. Number 1 pick, Halloween candy.
I can't reveal that because we're going to be doing a draft.
We're not doing it till 1.
We literally did a Halloween candy draft today. It's out there on Sacktown Sports. Actually, that's
Great.
fine because, well, no, that's not fair. They can't put their teams up against ours because we had.
can't.
Well, because they're
Oh,
going
we might have
Yeah, they're the same ones.
Yeah.
We can't do that. So you can't do that. So I'm going to give you.
Sorry.
That's
Didn't mean to
fine.
kill
I
your
knew it.
crosstalk
I knew it.
conversation.
That was an aura thing. Now I know. Let's see. All right. Here's the following teams in no particular order.
Okay.
So one team is peanut M&Ms, Skittles, Heath Bar, Hershey's dark chocolate or special dark. Sorry. Team number 2, Reese's Pieces, Butterfinger, Mounds, Mr. Goodbar.
Is there a requirement to have one terrible candy in all these?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Chris
team
not liking something?
Team 3,
These teams
Yeah.
are trash.
Almost like Chris not like
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Almond Joy, Twix, Sour Patch Kids.
That's
number
probably
3.
the best.
Yeah, not even close.
That's Christopher Long. What's out of Reese's Pieces, Butterfinger, Mounds, or Mr. Goodbar? What's the trash one?
Say that again.
Reese's Pieces, Butterfinger, Mounds, and Mr. Goodbar.
Yeah, the last 3.
Reese's I'll get down.
Pieces? And you didn't even have a Reese's in
I'll
it,
take
like-
a Butterfinger if I
Oh,
need
you don't
to.
like Butterfinger?
No.
And you
I mean, it's not that I don't like it, but it's
Yeah.
not
You like
preferred.
Mr. Goodbar?
I definitely can say I have never had it.
Oh, well, then that's
You've
can't
gotten
say
in
that,
like
yeah.
those miniatures, like
Yeah, the yellow one.
I've gotten it. I haven't opened it.
You've gotten yellow. You've what? You've never opened a Mr. Goodbar?
It's chocolate and peanuts. It's
Oh,
perfect.
yeah,
Well, that's all
no.
it is. Isn't there
Isn't
like
there a
a
red
raisin
version
or
too?
something? No, that's Crackle.
Okay.
You know that the miniatures are different flavors, right? That they're not just different covers.
Yeah, just give me a beep and I'll be happy. What my favorite one? Well, I don't want to say
what?
my.
Yeah,
I don't want to say my favorite.
Oh,
But I'll tell you what, it's not on there. I don't see beep anywhere.
Beeped himself.
just beeped yourself, and I wanted to
How
know.
could you not have beep on there?
I got it. Okay, I get the bit now.
Give me a beep and beep
Uh-huh.
right now. I just had a beep last night.
I don't know what's happening.
shock jocking, dude. Wow, we try to run a professional show here.
There's that aura.
Take that beep.
What is trash in peanut M&Ms, Skittles, Heath Bar, and Hershey's dark chocolate?
Try and take a
I
guess.
don't think that one
I'm
is
gonna say Heath
terrible.
Bar. You
Yeah,
don't like it.
yeah. Well, I'm not eating
I don't think
anything
that's
with the name
terrible.
Toffee?
Why?
I just
It's
wouldn't.
chocolate and toffee.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't. I haven't had it, to be honest. But the fact that I haven't had it tells
Right?
me
That's exactly right. He's never had Mr. Goodbar.
Yeah.
Neither is he.
and he hasn't had a Heath
There's
either.
no
And neither you had a
You
Heath.
haven't had Heath Bar or Score Bar.
No,
Same
but
idea.
also like I feel
What
like
about 100
those
grand?
candies scream
Yeah.
like 1962 to me. Like I just like they're just
Wow.
old nasty.
You know what it
like,
reminds me of? That's
Yeah.
like the candy
they got
that
lost in
Willy
time.
Wonka got when he got the gold
Yeah,
ticket.
Exactly.
That's
Thank you.
just a
This guy
chocolate
gets
bar.
it. This guy gets
You know
it.
what
That's
else
a
screams
chocolate bar.
1962?
Yeah.
Original Coke or the Beatles.
Whoa.
I mean, just because it's old doesn't. There's a
Gotta beat
reason.
that.
It's good. Oh, Reese's.
No, I thought
feel like you
Jason's was.
opened
I
it,
thought Jason
got
was
dusted.
decent. I just wouldn't go to war with it.
Those would not be
I
my
would go to
choice.
war with beep beep and beep.
Oh, so 3 of Chris Verlaud's 4 are on your list.
Yes.
Interesting.
So how did you guys do this? A draft?
Yeah, we did a snake draft.
Oh, now this is gone. So I
So
take
Verlaud
this.
went first, Jason went second, I went third because we did rock,
see.
paper, scissors.
I can't believe nobody took beep. I really can't believe that.
Nobody?
So
Nobody.
Baby Ruth was not on there. Snickers was not on there. 3 Musketeers was not on there. Kit Kat was not on there.
What
Did you guys have a regular Reese's or was it just Reese's Pieces?
Yeah, Reese's peanut butter cup. That was the number one pick in the draft.
I like a
First pick.
beep king size.
That's crazy.
You gotta stop, dude.
Oh, Heath Bar, king size?
Yeah, that's what he meant. You know what my number one pick would be if I could do it all over again?
Junior Mints.
We haven't even mentioned Junior Mints.
I wonder why.
What about
peppermint patties? Hot tamales.
What's the Werther's?
Werther's Originals.
Why would you, that's
the old man
sounds
candy.
terrible.
I do like those.
You haven't had them.
Doubtful.
We should. You know what we should do?
Some
we should,
Whoppers.
We should do a follow-up draft tomorrow of all old man candy.
You already did it.
Because, like, no, what?
What's new candy?
Yeah, what is this newfangled candy?
New media, new candy.
What's
Only
new?
Draymond Green eats it.
What is new?
New to me, if their commercials still happen.
Yes, I think that helps.
So Reese's and M&M's that are like 100 years
Yeah,
old.
and Junior Mints.
Yeah.
But
Not
like their
Junior
souls
Mints.
are young.
But like it's also like old people are eating these fucking, you know what I'm thinking?
I mean, only did you?
Yes.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, we all caught that, didn't we? I caught the look from you, and I just thought it was me.
They're eating these beep and beeps.
I haven't heard a new candy yet.
A new candy.
Yeah, new candy.
It's not that it's not
Reese's.
that it's new. It's
You just want
that
it in the
feel
zeitgeist.
like it feels like these things are not being eaten
Reese's
anymore by the
Pieces.
youth.
Okay,
Jesus.
what are youth eating is what I guess I'm getting.
Yeah,
at.
what's
It's the
the-
Reese's, it's the M&M's,
Yeah.
Skittles,
So the stuff we-
not
Sour Skittles.
Yeah, you're
M&Ms.
good, like I said. But Baby Ruth,
Where's
like,
Now
all
and
those-
Later's?
Now, okay,
That's new?
That
I
definitely
don't know.
fits in the grandpa category.
And this paper always sticks.
How about
to
those
one.
like strawberry little
Nerds.
things that all the grandmas have?
Who
you
had
know?
who's a real man in here? We're the
Butterscotch.
warheads. We're the warheads, huh?
Too
Oh
weird.
yeah, that's like a that's a young person.
Yeah, you
candy.
want M&Ms was actually created before World War II so that soldiers could carry them around without them melting in their pocket.
Thanks for the history lesson.
Just saying, that's
Yeah,
not
where's the dork?
yeah,
Come on.
right.
But it
Yeah,
has to
no.
be cookies and cream M&Ms.
Right,
Exactly.
Now you're
Yes.
getting it.
Thank
The
you.
pretzel
Yes.
M&Ms, those
Come
are
on.
good. Yeah.
Coffee M&Ms.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Those
Golden
are
Oreos.
The
Candy.
Coke Oreos. We had a
Candy.
good time with those.
Those
right?
Oh,
Pop Rock
now that's a
Oreos.
new candy.
I see-
Cookies
I
a new
see
candy.
Nate has dressed up.
Flaming
as
hot Funyuns.
emotion. Flaming hot Funyuns.
Takis.
I'll allow that. Takis overrated.
Why don't we give away
Ooh.
chips for Halloween?
It's a good question.
That's not healthy, dude. Come on.
You give away grapes.
That's what I'm doing tonight. That's trick or treating right there. We're giving away bowls of chili.
Please take one.
Just one and
Yeah.
one only. Crumble cookies would be my number one pick.
Ooh, that's another young person. Oh my god.
Jason Ross.
Okay. Dave, how old is
Oh.
cookies? Eat them.
Did I do the read
Yeah.
about crumble cookies?
Yes.
And how they bring birthdays and family and friends together, and nothing says birthdays and celebration like crumble cookies? I 100% did, stupid. Go ahead. What now?
I don't even know which one. Let's go with Nick Saban.
Nick Saban is 76.
I think he is 76, 77.
I think he's 76.
Yes.
So I'm going to say 77.
That's 75.
74.
73.
75.
We have a correct answer. Christopher Laud, 73.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. We can end there.
Come on.
Fred McGriff.
Yeah, we should have ended Nick Saban.
61.
Rob Schneider, Vanilla Ice, Dan Rather, Jane Pauley. On this day, Living on a Prayer, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Walking Dead.
The Walking
came out?
Dead
Yeah.
Living on a
was
Prayer.
2009.
Living on a Prayer was
2007.
85.
85.
Living on a Prayer, 86. Walking Dead, 2010.
Yeah.
For Christopher Lloyd, for Kelly Brothers, for Jason Ross, for Sam Amick. We'll see you tomorrow. What? Oh, Styles Watkins next. Plant the beam. Breathe bars. Bye-bye now. Brand new evidence.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked